Oh, Lord. Running morning errands here, folks. Stop at 7-Eleven and get me a pack of cigarettes. And I hate buying cigarettes from the 7-Eleven because they're so damn expensive. Charge me things. So lovely seeing all the flowers outside Walmart. I haven't done any gardening this year. Zero. Zilch. Like, it's bad. Really haven't done anything. I give up. I give up. The weeds have beat me this year. The weeds beat me every year, but I got to get in my garden and weed. I just haven't had time. Anywho, I'll wait for a few of you guys to get in here. Good morning. Good morning. Top of the morning to you. I just got to stop in 7-Eleven here. I probably should do this out there. Yeah, hi. Hi, mail lady. Yeah, just smoking your cigarettes in your truck. I've never seen that before. Are you allowed to smoke in the fucking mail truck? What the fuck, dude? Everybody's packages are going to smell like cigarettes. That was weird. That was weird. How is everybody this morning? Oh, let me go. I'm just going to, speaking of cigarettes, let me go grab mine. You guys can come with me. Good morning. Good morning, crazy Gemini. You know what? I'm not going to get another cup of coffee today. I couldn't sleep last night. So I'm going to keep it down to 1 cup a day. Hi. How are you? Can I get the red L&M short pack? Hold on. One? Hold on. Beep, beep. Sorry. All right. How is everybody this morning? The guy is so unfriendly at 7-Eleven. So weird. He like just rings you up and then he just walks away. Like doesn't even say anything. I don't know what's wrong with people, but I guess when you're dealing with the public all the time, maybe that just turns you into an asshole. I had to run out to the store this morning because I had to get Ovi some food. He had no food left. I used like the last 2 cups last night, and I was, God, I don't know what to do. I'm like, I was gonna convert him over to adult food because he's 1 now, but some of the websites you read say that they should stay on puppy food till they're like 18 months old. Oh, God, they make it so goddamn complicated. And his puppy food is like so hard to find. I can never find like the big bag. I have to like search around for it all the time. Such a pain in the ass. It is a beautiful spring day today. It's 68 degrees here in on Long Island. I love this weather. I just hate the allergies that come along with it, but the weather is amazing. I like when it's like still kind of cool out, but not too hot, like 80 degrees, because I can't stand that shit. I cannot wait until school's over. I am so over school. Like, I just can't wait until it's over, which is crazy because I used to be like, no. But my son, dude, I just like, the whole routine, just getting up in the morning, fighting with him to get dressed, like having to remind him as if he hasn't been doing this for the last like 7 years, you know, brush your teeth, Jesse. Like, I'm like, dude, like, is it like a boy thing? Because, like, I don't know. When I was a kid, and I might be wrong here, I don't remember my mom having to remind me to brush my teeth when I was in 4th grade. Like, I think I just did it. So, oh my God. Dog food keeps running low. Well, you know what it is? They don't sell his, like, brand in certain stores in, like, the big bags. I could only find the small bag. And it's just, oh my God, such a pain in the ass. But yeah, he's like freaking, I still have to remind him, like, every morning, brush your teeth, put your shoes on. Like, why do we have to go through this? Brush your hair. That's a big one. He's got long hair. I'm like, you got long hair, dude. You got to brush it every morning. You just added an extra unnecessary step to your routine because when he had short hair, I mean, I still did his hair in the morning, but And of course, like when he brushes it, he doesn't realize that like he has the back of his head, you know? Like, so he only brushes the front. So I always have to go back in and fix the back. Because unfortunately, he got the same problem I have, which is this horrible calic in the back of my head. I hate it. My mom had it, I have it, and now my son has it. It's like this spiral of like calic, just like right in the back of your head where all your hair is like, yeah, we're just going to run away from each other. Like, we don't want to hang out together. So you have like, it looks almost like you have a bald spot on your head because like your hair is just going in like every other direction. Oh my God. So I have to like fix his calic every morning, just like I have to fix mine every day. No matter what I do, I blow this freaking thing out and then, I go to bed and I wake up in the morning and the thing's back. I hate it. It's the most annoying thing. Girl, I'm still telling my 15-year-old to brush his teeth. Oh God. So you're telling me I'm gonna have to be telling my 15-year-old when he's 15 to brush his teeth? That's pretty bad. I swear, I'm like, I don't remember my mom. Like, maybe I just have like a idealized view of my childhood when I was a kid, but I'm like, I felt like I was a good kid. Like, I did what I had to do. I remember my mom having to like constantly remind me. I remember when I was a teenager, she would like nag me, like, make sure you do your homework, kind of shit. But all right, let me go in the house first. That's pretty bad, though. So Brian Koberger is being arraigned today. So all the tragedy pimps are live already. He hasn't even like gotten into court. It's like they're like, oh my God, what is he gonna do? I'm like, he's probably like every other criminal out there gonna enter a not guilty plea. I mean, you need to do an entire live stream for this. Give me a break. I seen Betty was live. I seen freaking JLR was live, and I'm like, dude, they're just like anything to put the Idaho 4 in their titles. It's ridiculous. I hope this dog. All right, good boy. Every time I open my front door after leaving Obi home by himself, it's like I'm scared. I'm terrified that like I'm gonna come home to a disaster. But he was good. Good boy. You gotta eat your breakfast. So yeah, they all have the live stream set up, and I'm like, nothing is going to happen. It's an arraignment. They're going to bring him into court. They possibly read his charges, right? Which we already know. We know what he's being charged with for the most part. And then he's going to enter a plea, which is going to probably be a not guilty plea. Clearly, right? Because if he was going to plead guilty, then, he would spare the family a trial. So, I mean, there's really not much to say about this. But of course, you got the tragedy pimps, and they're like, oh, we got to go live and cover this because we have nothing better to do. Hold on, I'm just feeding the beast. All right. He's been so picky with eating lately that I actually had to go buy, I don't know. Where was I the other day? Target. And I'm looking and I'm like, is there like something I could put on his food to like make it more appetizing? And sure enough, they had like this, I don't know what it is. Where the hell is it? It's like a dog spice. It's like a little spice that you put on their food. It's called Flavor Topper. And I guess it tastes like meat. It's really weird because when I smell it, I don't smell anything. And I'm like, but he got all excited about it the other day when I put it on his food. And he ate his food like real fast. And I was shocked because he hasn't been, I don't know, like something's wrong with him. Like he hasn't been eating. Hey, Alicia. I had to do some with my oldest till he moved out. Oh my God. I think it's a boy thing. I really do. I think just boys are like lazy. He's like, I'll be like getting ready in the morning for school. My son's like sitting there watching like YouTube videos. And I'm like, what are you doing, dude? Like, do you not know that the clock is ticking like the rest of the world does? Do you realize that like you have to go to school? Oh my God. He'll be sitting there like just dazing out, like spacing out. I'm like, what are you doing, dude? It's the same thing every morning for like how many years now? When are you going to understand this? Stop fucking around. Shit, where did I put my coffee? Some legal experts in the area are speculating that maybe the actual indictment may be released today or soon due to the arraignment. This will be very insightful, but not when explained by dummies. Well, aren't they? Isn't it technically under seal? So there's a gag order on the case, from what I understand. So wouldn't that count the indictment or no? I don't know. Dude, I made how many candles yesterday? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 candles, all different scents. I'm waiting for them to cure. I have to photograph them so I could put them on my website. So I had to like make candles because there's a couple of them that I'm like confident with and ready to go. But wow, that was a pain in the ass. That was a pain in the ass. The Xbox is always more important than getting ready for school. Yeah, it's like, what the fuck? Hey, Pugs, gag order only applies to those working on the case and the families. From what I understand, the court can release things, but the attorneys cannot. Oh, all right. So maybe we'll see what's in the indictment today. Which, yeah, right. It might be insightful and give us some more clues as to like, I just want to know what the freaking connection is. Did anybody watch the Dateline episode the other day? I know there's like a huge, it's another thing that people have been discussing. I didn't even know there was a Dateline episode. I found out like afterwards in like a community post from like NBC or something. But if you go on their website, I'm pretty sure you can watch it as long as you have like some cable service. So it was like an hour and a half long episode, and it was pretty insightful. I mean, most of it obviously was the stuff that we already knew, but they had added in a few more things. Which one of them was basically that he ordered the K-bar knife. Is that what it is? K-bar, right? He ordered the knife on Amazon. How they know that, I don't know. I don't know. The other thing was they said something about him being that Papa Roger account. And I don't know again where they got proof. This is all, speculative or allegedly, right? And then what was the other thing? The K-bar thing. And then, I love Dateline. And then I've been watching Dateline nonstop. And you want to know what's really scary? I noticed this yesterday because I downloaded the Peacock app and I've been like binge watching Dateline episodes. Because I don't watch TV anymore. So like I missed all that shit, So I'm binge watching Dateline episodes. And as I'm like looking for like different ones to watch, I'm scrolling through and I'm like, this is kind of fucking scary, right? There's like 30, I think there's like 30 something seasons, 31 or 32 seasons of Dateline. When you scroll through and you look, almost like 90% of the episodes are about women who are murdered, which is like a really scary thing. And oftentimes it's like a husband or a jealous boyfriend or just some family member or friend. It's kind of scary how many women are killed like by people that they're supposed to trust. I'm like, holy shit, man. It's like woman after woman after woman after woman that's just murdered. Like if you read like the little descriptions below, it's like, a mom of, goes missing, or a wife is dead, found dead in her kitchen. And I'm like, holy shit, kind of scary. But anyway, so back to the Dateline episode. Shout out to Keith Morris. Is that his name, Keith Morrison? That dude, like, he makes the show. His narration just makes the show all the more better. So the other thing that they mentioned in the Dateline episode was that, and again, this is all like alleged because they didn't show any proof of this, but was that he had a friend, okay, who I guess told him that, there was some type of break-in in her apartment complex, or in her apartment rather. And so he helped her allegedly install a security system, cameras in the house. And they were saying that, he could access the cameras because he had the Wi-Fi password. So if he was close to the house and he was able to connect to the Wi-Fi, he would then be able to connect to the cameras, which is totally creepy. Like, I just want to know how it is that he knew these people. How did he find these people? They were kind of like alluding to like he had found them on social media. And I'm like, I guess that's possible, but I'm going with the restaurant link. It's the only thing that really makes sense was that he ate at the Mad Greek restaurant at some point in time. And that's how he became familiar with them. Maybe they got into a discussion about, oh, what school do you go to? I go here, this, that, and the other thing. Or maybe he overheard one of the girls talking and then maybe then found them on social media, and then maybe from there it took off. Who knows? I grew up with 3 people who've been killed by guns all 3 times. It was domestic related, 2 women, 1 man. I grew up in a very good area. It's a messed up world. Yeah, it is. This case with the wife who is oh my God, girl. Yes. Dude, how fucking crazy is that shit? Crazy Gemini. That I was watching, dude, she did like 2 interviews. So this girl, this wife, allegedly, right, poisons her husband and then writes a book afterwards about grief. And she goes on like the radio. There was a radio interview and there was a television interview in Utah, right? And where she's talking about this book. She's promoting this book that she wrote about grief. Kids going through grief. And it's like, dude, the level of deception, I mean, is just unbelievable. What I want to know is where the hell did they get money, that couple, to like buy that $2 million mansion? Crazy. So fucking crazy. Go on her. Yeah, she went on her whole like way, just writing a book and acting like nothing ever happened. Like, think of the level of deception, right? Not only towards like everybody, but her own children. I mean, wow. How do you get the balls to do that? Fucking, we are living in a very, very crazy world. Yeah, I think her name's Corey, that's such an odd spelling. What was his job? What did he do? She's a piece of work, and just writing those books gave her a charge. And it's like, dude, just get divorced. Like, this day and age, it's really hard to get away with this shit. Get a divorce. The crazy thing is like the motive is money, supposedly. And I'm like, well, if they would have gotten divorced, she probably would have gotten money. What is this dog doing? Dude, I'm telling you, this dog's so weird. This dog. Why are you hiding in the bushes, dude? I don't even want to know. I don't want to know. All right, sorry. He had a very successful business. So, like, if they would have gotten divorced, unless they signed a prenuptial agreement, which I don't know if that's the case, but if they did, like, she would have gotten money somehow. So it's just mind-blowing that her motive was money. Like, she changed his life insurance policy, allegedly, and then he changed it back to his sister. And then she gave him this cocktail that had fentanyl in it, right? She bought the pills from some guy, some drug dealer, and then she poisoned him and then had a party that night because she closed on the house. I mean, just fucking crazy. He cut her out of the will. Oh, they did have a prenup. Okay. I didn't know that. All right. So, I mean, wow. Just fucking wow. Which there was, when his mother made her sign it, one right before the wedding, literally before she walked down the aisle. That means his family must have had a feeling about her. You know, when you just get these feelings about people, I don't know what prompted me to do this yesterday, but I had I don't even remember exactly what was going on, like what prompted me to do this yesterday. I was watching something and then I was thinking about my mom and my brother and his wife. It probably is one of these Dateline episodes, right? Because like when you get a feeling about somebody, you just get a feeling. And I told you guys a million times, I've had this like just off feeling about my brother's wife right from the beginning. And I was listening to my mom had a recording of her when they got in a fight and everything. And I'm listening to it. And she's just like I go back and I'm like, okay, because, whatever, it's more than 5 years now, with like a more clear head on my situation that I went through, I go back and I'm listening and I'm like, I'm listening to this recording yesterday, just like the beginning half. And I didn't play it on here because I only played the part of the recording that my mom made when they were fighting with each other. I didn't play the part. There was like a whole hour before that happened. And my mom comes over the house and my brother's wife is just like talking about the wedding. And it's so, I don't know, it's just so fucking weird. I can't even like explain it to you guys how weird this whole situation is, where she's like, everything she's like saying is just, she's just going on and on and on about all these different things that she's getting for the wedding. She's like, and I went here and I went there and I went blah, 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 and the invitations, blah, blah, blah. And it was just such this rush to get married. It was just so weird, the whole thing. And I'm listening to it again yesterday. My mom's trying to talk to her, and it was really upsetting hearing my mom's voice. And then not only that, hearing her upset again yesterday. And she's like, my mom's like trying to like contribute to the conversation in like some way, and she's just like over talking my mom. She doesn't like respond to anything my mom says, like she doesn't. It's so hard to explain. Like the conversations were so fucking off about this girl. Just something was so fucking off about her from the get-go. And I feel like a lot of people can sense that in relationships with people, like and you literally get blinded by love. People get blinded by love. If I didn't know what I know about her before seeing that one interview she did about the children's book, I would feel terrible for her. Yeah, she did pull it off. She looked kind of like a mess in that thing. Hey, Angel, she looked kind of like she was a mess. I mean, she had her jacket on, which was weird in the interview, but like his family probably felt something. They probably felt something was off about her when they met her, if they were pushing, him to sign that prenup. And, I get that feeling because I felt that same way. Something was off. Like, not saying that she's going to do anything like that to my brother. I'm just saying that like something was off about her. It doesn't mean she's going to end up being a killer or murderer. But I just had that sense that something just wasn't right. And it wasn't just me that had it, it was my mom, it was my husband. Like we all felt this sense. And it was even some of my extended family felt it too. They were like, just something's off, like something's not right. When somebody's like pressuring you to get married really quickly like that, I mean, you would think like this girl was married twice already. So you would think the third time around, she would want to like take her time and make sure she's making the right decision, right? You wouldn't want to jump into something like you already got married twice and it didn't work out. Why would you jump into the third marriage quickly? Like that alone just kind of put me off, because I'm like, dude, like this is fast. This is all happening very, very quickly. Very quickly. She just set out to isolate her brother from the two most important women in his life, and she succeeded. I don't know why I listened to this shit again, because it got me all upset all over again. Like, I don't even know what the fuck prompted me to do this, but I'm like, something was just off. Like, I think it's because I told you guys, my cousin invited me to her engagement party, and it's like, I don't, I've done a pretty good job of just putting all this shit out of my head and trying to just move on with my life, because I kind of had no choice, right? I just had to move on with my life. Like, what am I going to do? And, just getting this invitation in the mail is bringing back all these like old feelings in my head. And it's like, I just have to like, maybe like remind myself sometimes of like why I am not speaking with certain people in my family. So I'll like look back and I'm like, all right, just to like reassure myself, like I'm making the right choice and not participating. I can't do it. As sad as it is, I want to be there for my cousin. I feel so bad. I'm so like touched that she even thought of me to invite me to her engagement party. I'm so like conflicted. Not that I'm thinking of going, because I know I can't go, But I'm like, I'm thinking of all the possibilities of like if I did go, because this is just, I know my family. I know what it's gonna do, you know. First of all, this day should be about her and her soon to be husband, not me. And they're gonna turn it into a big shit show drama fest if I say I'm going, So I'm just I gotta sit this one out. Well, I'm gonna sit out every subsequent one, but not that I get invited. But I just know that, I can't. Everything you said about your sister, she's doing all the borderline stuff, crazy to regular people, but normal to borderline people. Yeah, very crazy. Yeah, it's her third marriage, mac and cheese. Third marriage. That's what I'm saying. You don't jump into a third marriage. Like, they met each other in March, whatever year it was, right? By June, they were moving in together, which was quick, right? March, like they met in the middle of March. It's not like the beginning of March, the middle of March, right? So March, April, May, June. 3 months later, or really like 2.5 months later, they're moving in with each other. And it was like so quick. And the way my brother moved in, it was very quick. And then all of a sudden by September, right? June, they're living together. July, August, by early September, they're getting engaged. And I'm like, whoa, like this is moving incredibly fast. Like I lived with my husband. I was dating my husband for years before we got married and like engaged. And we were living together for at least a year or two before we got engaged. And I'm not saying that that's how everybody has to do it, like, but it was just concerning seeing that the girl had already been married twice. And like, you know what I'm saying? For the third time around, wouldn't you want to like be cautious and like take your time and do things slowly? Like, I have an aunt and she's crazy too. And she's been married twice. And I definitely think it's because she's the problem. But she, like, after the second marriage, she was like, I'm done. Like, I'm not getting married again. Like, I'm not doing this again. And I think a lot of people might feel like that, and I feel like if she were, it would take her a long time to like want to settle down with somebody after having been married twice. I feel like that's kind of a normal way to feel after you've been married twice. My ex-husband was engaged 6 days after I left him. That is fucking crazy. Like, I just feel like that is super quick for a third marriage. Everything about her has just set off alarm bells to me. My husband and I were together 3.5 years before he proposed. We were together 5 years when we got married, lived together most of that time. You can't be too careful these days when choosing a partner. I mean, I knew my husband since I was like, how old was I? I don't know. I think I met him when I was in like 6th or 7th grade. Like, he was my best friend's older brother's best friend. So like I had known him already. So it was a little different. Even if we would have gotten married quickly, it would have been a little different because we had known each other for so long. But like, we didn't, we didn't rush anything. My brother and his wife was just such a rush. Everything was such a rush. And I'm listening to this video and I'm listening to her with the wedding thing. And it's like, she's like, I got this and I got that. And she's going on and on and on and on and on. And it was like, everything was so quick. Like, even when they got engaged, originally they were going to get married like the next year. And then all of a sudden she pushed the wedding up from like June of the next year to like fucking February that year. So they got married, they got engaged in September, right? And then by February they were married. Like, she planned a wedding in like 3 months, not even like a month. Because by November the invitations were already out. So it's just very quick, very scary. Good morning, Anastasia. Hold on, I'm just scrolling back through some of your guys' comments. To trigger point, praying you can work through it with people that are close to you, that you feel safe too. Are you talking to me, Serenity B? Thank you. If you are. My ex has 3 wives since me because he cannot be alone. Wow, that's crazy, Sarah. I'm gonna say this in Spanish and English. I can't speak Spanish. Zapato no entra juego. A shoe that doesn't fit will never fit. Ooh, I like that. Meaning a forced marriage will never work out. Yeah, well, My husband and I think I read that one. Hold on. Just celebrated. Ooh, congratulations. 17 years. Wow. My anniversary is actually in a few days. And we were married, I think 11 years this year. Yeah, 11. So he's a year older than Jesse. Well, the same age as Jesse, because we got married the same year Jesse was born. So he'll be 11 this year. Met my husband in February. He deployed to Afghanistan in June. He came back. He came back the following March. We got married in May, been married 12 years. See, and like that could work out, JP. Like, I'm not saying that, you know, my best friend, her and her husband got married pretty quickly too. You know, like they met, they started dating and they got married pretty quickly. And I was worried about her too. I was, you know, I was concerned when she got married so quickly to this guy that she barely knew, you know, but like here they are. I think they've been married when did they get married? She got married in 2008. So, I mean, you know, here we are all these years later and she's doing great. By the way, if you ordered from me, I'm packing up the orders today. I finished them up this weekend and I'm going to get them packed and hopefully shipped out by tomorrow. So, I had a busy week last week and it was a little hard for me to get to things, but today they'll hopefully be going out tomorrow. So, bear with me. Everybody's orders are done. They're all finished up and made. I just got to send them out. If we had stayed married, we would have had our 34th. Wow. I've been with my boyfriend for 18 years this past Mother's Day. I am supposed to marry him and everything. Oh, get out of here, Just Angel. Oh, everything just, oh, you're saying it fell to shit. Oh, man. What do you mean? I hope not your relationship. I hope you mean like life circumstances. 40 years last February. Holy shit. You've known him since we were 3. Wow. That's crazy, Tallulah. 3 days, 12 days apart. You're welcome, Just Angel. My 31st anniversary is May 26th. Happy anniversary. Mine's the 25th. I got married when I was 17. Huge mistake. Yeah, well, usually when people rush into marriages when they're young, it you know, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It really all just depends. It depends. But yeah, it's very scary, you know, when somebody's rushing into their third marriage and they're just like so anxious to get married for the third time. And it's like, it was very scary, the whole situation. And I'm looking back on it and I'm like, I'm just glad I wasn't part of it. You know, I didn't support it. And that's it. I'm where I am for a reason. I'm going to stay here. I'm not going backwards. Like, I can't at this point in my life. I need to just keep going forwards with, you know, with my life. And unfortunately, that means without my brother and without a lot of my family members. And I feel terrible because, you know, it was very nice of my cousin to like include me in on her day, but I just can't, I can't go back there, dude. Just the anxiety and stress that I've felt in the last couple of days because of this invitation that came in the mail. And it's not her fault, you know. It's not because of her. It's just, you know, thinking of everything else. I'm like, nope. All the problems it would cause, like, it's not worth it for anybody. I'm pretty sure she knew I most likely wasn't going to come, but, you know, she decided to send the invitation, which was the right thing to do on her part. I'm a 3-time loser. I'm marrying for money next time. Doesn't mean you're a loser. Just means things didn't work out, girl. You know what? It's not always like, oh, something's wrong with you. You know, you might have just had the wrong people in your life, which happens too. Sometimes, you know, we just tend to gravitate towards not such good people. That happens too. There's people out there that are totally good hearted people. And you know what? Those people are usually the people that fall victim to people like my brother's wife or this Corey girl, you know, that murdered her husband. It's like good people. They know that. They know when they find good people and they specifically seek out and target those types of people. And, you know, for their selfish needs. I think one day you and your brother will be close again. I really, after listening to it and looking through my phone a little bit yesterday where I found an email. Yeah, definitely don't feel like we'll ever be close again. For the mere fact that like there's so much for me to forgive that I can't see myself getting past a lot of the things without, you know what I'm saying? I just can't see it. She would have to be completely out of the picture. So that would have to, that's an absolute boundary of mine, you know, to even consider talking to my brother again. His wife would have to be 100,000% out of the picture. Like I wouldn't, you know, I mean, obviously if they divorced, she would still be part of his life, but I couldn't, there's no way it's even humanly possible that I could have a relationship with her in the picture. Like, nah, no. And, you know, and then there's a lot of other stuff that would need to happen to get past a lot of the feelings that I have. Yeah, the love bombing. The love bombing. I married young with my hubby, 42 years in total. Wow. Man, I feel like my marriage is like a baby. I'll marry the poorest guy on the block again. My stepdad was definitely a narcissist. He brainwashed my mom for years, treated me like ish. Glad she finally smartened up and divorced him after 20 years. Wow. Dude, it's like crazy that people stay brainwashed in these relationships for that length of time. You know, I do often wonder to myself, like, is my brother happy? You know, is it like, was this all just, were all these things that I was seeing just my imagination? You know what I'm saying? Like, was I just totally off? But I don't think I was. There was too many different things, way too many different things to just be my imagination. And maybe he is happy because, you know, he's like one of those people that just like enjoys, I guess, being controlled by people. I don't know. Whatever it is, not my problem. That's for sure. I doubt I'll ever have a relationship with my older brother again. It's really hard, dude. You know, I don't really think about them, honestly, on a day-to-day basis, but like just this invitation coming in the mail has brought up all those old feelings. It stirred it all up again for me. And I'm just trying to imagine myself walking into a family function with all these people I haven't spoken to in 5 years, right? I just know how, look, dude, I know how my aunts act. My two aunts that I had issues with, they're not grown enough, mature enough to put their feelings aside. You know, if I said I was coming and they found out that I was coming, they would make such a big deal about it. Well, if she's going to be there, I'm not coming. And I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that to my cousin. I'm not doing that to her mom. You know, my aunt, I'm not doing it. It's like, it's just going to cause such a shit show. And I know my husband's not going to want to go because he wants nothing to do with them. And, you know, rightfully so. He sat by my side while I went through everything. So, I mean, it was crazy yesterday. This video popped up in my feed. It was this life coach. What's her name? Like a real life coach, not like a Molly Golightly life coach. Lisa Romano, I think her name is. And it was this whole video about toxic families. And I swear to God, it felt like she was like watching my fucking life, like the last 5 years. It was the craziest thing. She was like talking about how, you know, if you speak the truth, you're going to get gaslit. You're going to be told this. You're going to be told that. I mean, even down to the fact that, and I don't know if I even told you guys about this, but there was a point in time where I was doing my grief series, right? And there was one video where I was kind of just giving a little bit of like a quick history of my family, right? My mom's like family, right? And I was like, you know, they grew up 6 kids in a small apartment in Brooklyn. You know, my grandfather was an alcoholic, which he was. And that doesn't like mean he's a bad person. That just means he had he drank. You know, I remember my grandfather when I was a little kid just being trashed at like family parties to the point where like he couldn't even speak straight, you know. And my mom and my aunts, they've all told me stories that my grandfather would like leave my nana alone, you know, home alone with the kids. She had 6 kids, obviously, I mean, by time the youngest was born, I believe like the oldest one was, just about out of the house. But still, to raise all those kids by yourself. My grandfather would go sit down at the bar, and my grandma would kind of be left home by herself to kind of care for the kids by herself while he was at the bar. All of a sudden I get this call from one of my mom's cousin's kids. Okay. Not a call, I'm sorry. She sent me like an email or message or something on Facebook. And she's like, I found your videos online, and, you called your grandfather an alcoholic. Like, she was like really upset about this. And I'm like, well, he was an alcoholic. She's like, oh, I didn't know that, and I'm thinking, well, how did you not know that? Like, where the fuck have you been? Did you not notice that he was drinking every time you saw him? Like, I don't know if she saw my grandfather as much as I did, but I'm like, my grandfather had a drinking problem. Like, that's pretty well known around the family. Like, pretty sure everybody knew that. And she's like, how dare you speak of my uncle like that? And I'm like, he helped my father raise my father. And I'm thinking, okay. And I didn't say he was a bad person or he didn't help people, but a fact is a fact. My grandfather was an alcoholic. So is my dad, right? That my dad was still a good man. He just had a drinking problem. Did he do fucked up things because of his drinking? Yeah. Did my grandfather do fucked up things because of his drinking? Absolutely. Doesn't mean he was a bad person, though. He's not going to hell, or, I mean, they both passed on, but you know what I'm saying? I'm sure they're both not in hell. They're good people. They just had an issue, a drinking issue. And at the time when they had this drinking issue, the world wasn't as educated on it as it is now, so I'm not even like blaming them. And she got so fucking mad at me. Like, how dare I tell people that my grandfather was an alcoholic? And I was like, what the fuck? Like, this is so fucking weird. Especially from this cousin. I haven't heard from her in years, right? My mom passed away. And this is my mom's family. It's like, they won't call you to see how you're doing. But like, if you say something that they don't like, well, then they'll call you up and, tell you off. But, God forbid you ask how my son's doing or anything. So I was like, wow. I'm like, that is, yeah, exactly. It's a disease. Exactly. It's passed down generation to generation. So like, that was in this video yesterday that I was watching, that like, they were saying like toxic families, that they like to keep the secrets. If somebody's an alcoholic, they don't want to say it. And I'm like, what's the big deal? Like, it's not a bad word, but that's just my family. Just like with depression, my mom was depressed. Nobody wanted to admit that she was depressed because it was like a bad word. It was like I was saying a 4-letter word. Oh my God, God forbid we admit somebody's depressed and not happy in this family, so fucking weird, these people. But this video was so fucking, like, it was crazy. It was like she was watching me, even down to like the gaslighting and everything that I got. Because, my aunts and uncles tried to like gaslight the shit out of me when I was making my videos. Telling me that I'm crazy, I need help. They feel bad for my son. I should focus on raising my son, as if I wasn't doing that. As if the, hour every fucking 4 weeks that I actually filmed a video was really taking away from me raising my son. Like, And then they tried to gaslight other family members, which I got to see, by saying I was lying in my videos. And I'm like, the one uncle that was kind of like defending me was like, well, she shows proof of everything in the video. So like, how could you say that she's lying? And then when that, because they were like, oh, she's lying. She's telling stories. None of it's true. So my uncle's like, comes back to them and he's like, well, she shows proof of everything in the videos. And then they turn that into something else. Oh my God, she recorded things. Oh, she's horrible. But meanwhile, it wasn't really recordings. It was mostly text messages and stuff. But no, they can't handle the truth. So, but the thing was, one of the things that was really big that I've noticed in my family is that, my mom's one sister, right? That I called Debbie in my series, right? She is like, I don't want to say the narcissist, because like obviously I don't know if she's a narcissist. Like, she's done a lot of good things for me, and her and I always had a really good relationship. So it's like so hard to like say that she was a narcissist, but I will say that she has narcissistic traits. You know, she can be very toxic. She has a very high conflict personality. um as long as you're doing what she wants you to do, she'll be your best friend. She'll bend over backwards for you. She will give you the fucking sun, moon, and stars. The second you step out of line and you're not doing what she wants, that's when the ugly side comes out, and I've seen it through my life. I've seen her do that to other people through life. She's got a lot of conflict in her life. But she was the one who I feel was going around getting like rallying up other family members against me, you know? So like my mom's one brother that I was still fine with and had a relationship with, she eventually, got him brainwashed against me. And I'm like, wow, man, it's just amazing how people could do that. He admittedly never watched my videos. So like he doesn't even know my side of the story. But like because he's in that toxic brainwashing for so long, for his whole entire life, where he believes that, well, even if my family fucked me over, I still have to love them because they're family. He's still in that toxic mindset, right? Even if they fucked me over in the most horrible of ways, which they did, right? He still is in that mindset that he still has to love them and have a relationship with them because they're family. So, she brainwashed him against me because he didn't watch my series. He doesn't know my side of the story, but he just blindly believes his sister because he loves his sister, which I understand. But he doesn't even know my side of the story. Is the Idaho 4 Riemann on yet? I don't know, girl. That I don't know. I'm sure I would be getting a bunch of notifications on my phone if it were, because I'm subscribed to a lot of what do you call it, channels. You know what I'm saying. So you're very right to tell your experience. Yeah, I know. I do. So it's like, this video was just crazy though, just listening to like all the different aspects that she was saying of things that happen to you when, you speak the truth in a family that's got all these toxic trends, right? These toxic way of thinking that you can't change, My bio mom's brother has always been had a very fucking wife who has talked about everyone else's family, thinking she's too classy for her husband's family. Bitch, all her kids turn out fucked up. Isn't that always the case, right, Angel? When people are like that, it's just crazy. I'm so happy to be away from it. And now, just getting this invitation in the mail, I'm thinking, oh my God, like, I can't even imagine myself just going backwards. There's people, of course, that I miss, but I just can't, like my cousin, I miss her. I'd love to see her. I haven't even met her soon to be husband, but I just can't, I just cannot see myself like, I just can't. First of all, a party isn't the right place to resolve issues. I'm not the type of person that's going to be able to walk up and act like, yeah, we don't have fucking 5 years of like these horrible unresolved issues. I can't do that. Some people can. Some people might be able to just walk up in there and act like nothing ever happened. I can't do that. I'm not one of those people. I just can't walk in and act like I never, uh, nothing happened. It's not going to happen. It's just, I can't even. Oh, for all inquiring minds, WFLA is covering the arraignment. Is it on right now, or like, is it actually on, or is it, because I'll stream it, but if it's not actually on, I'm not going to like turn it on just to listen to their commentary. Hold on a second. Are you allowed to stream them? Doesn't it have to be after? Bring your MMA gloves to the party, right? Oh, girl, dude, trust me, if my brother's wife was there, oh, I would be leaving that party in handcuffs. Like, there's no way I would be able to sit at a party with her. Like, it's also for my own safety and sanity that I shouldn't go. And for everybody else's safety. Because, I know I have an anger problem too. So, oh, what am I doing? Hold on a second. Anyway, so I think that's been kind of haunting me this past couple of days. It's been stressing me out a little bit. Haven't been able to sleep. I'm like, why am I stressing out about this? Like, I know I'm not going. I'm stressing out because I'm like reliving my fucking trauma. That's why. Which I shouldn't be doing. I should just, I don't know. I don't know what I should do. Degrees. My dad was a fisherman. How did you get to college? Blank screen in the house. Blank screen. The FBI hasn't caught up with you yet. Oh, can I show you guys? Hold on. I'm going to log into my laptop. I'm going to show you guys the funniest thing. Enough about my fucked up family. I don't want to. I'm going to get myself. I'm going to get myself all sorts of stressed out thinking about these people. Oh, sorry. All right. Hold on. Let me send this to myself. You guys are going to love this. You guys are going to fucking love this. I had to screenshot it this morning because it was just so funny. Hold on. Come on. Why is my laptop not responding? They rolled up deep. Yeah, it's been a few days now. I can't believe her. She's such an asshole. Come on. Send this picture over. I really don't need to do this. Hold on. All right. My phone's not cooperating. Probably needs to be restarted because for some reason it's not letting me send this picture over. All right, forget it. I'll get it from here. I was freaking dying when I saw this morning. I hate that I'm not subscribed to these people, but they still come up. Oh, hold on a second. Let me I'm gonna click on the WFLA. Am I gonna get struck for streaming them if I stream them? I don't think so, right? Everybody else does. All right, let's see what's going on. We'll keep watch on this and see how this is going. It's like just spinning. Are they in the court yet? Are they filming this? They're allowing cameras in the courtroom. I'm kind of shocked. I don't know. From what I understand, God, my internet is horrible. Sorry about that. I'm trying to read. Hey, they'll get a last meal. All right. I'm assuming that it hasn't started yet, but hold on. I hate stream sniping. Who the fuck calls the FBI and who has them on speed dial? That's what I was wondering, JP. I'm like, how does she like know the number so quickly? Like, she didn't even have to Google that shit. Oh my God, my internet is like fucking horrible today. All right. In the meantime, let me find this other thing I was looking for. Because it was so fucking funny. What is going on here, dude? Hello, internet. You're gonna wake up anytime today. It's just like spinning and spinning. Hold on. Let me make sure I'm connected to the. Hold on. I might cut out for a second.
There's the pool
It'll
camera
come back.
feed. I believe the court TV is providing pool camera. Cameras. There is one designated media outlet representing the entirety of the media effort. And we here at WFLA, we've done pool cam.
All right, they're not in the courtroom, so are we going to be able to watch the motions hearings that come after the arraignment? All right, so they're not even ready to do this yet. We'll keep an eye on it. I'll keep the window open. What'd you do? What'd you do to the football? You ate it. Uh-oh. Wow. This is all over TT. What's TT? TikTok? You have an anger problem because of everything you've been through, not being able to express your honesty without judgment. Praying for you, Leanne. I believe you will get through this. Thank you, girl. I really appreciate that. And yeah, I think that's a lot of it. I mean, I've always had an anger issue, like a little when I was younger. It's really not that bad anymore. You know, I've learned definitely how to control a lot of my impulses. But I can't say that if I was like, if I put myself, that's because I consciously keep myself out of situations where I would have, you know what I'm saying? Like where I would have to be angry. Like if I put myself in a situation where I know I'm angry with a lot of people, like that's just, what am I doing to myself? Like, why would I do that to myself? It's like torturing myself. Like I know that I should just stay out of that situation. It's probably best for me so I don't go to jail. All right, let me find this. Hold on. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's not like I carry around anger with me every single day. It's just that, like, I know if I put myself in a situation where I'm around a bunch of people and I'm, being reminded of things that make me angry, it's not going to turn out good. It's not going to turn out well. So, dude, this is it. Oh my God. All right. Hold on. Let me pull this up so you guys. Oh, it's so fucking funny. Is Idaho, I'm assuming it's like in a different time zone than me. So it's 11 o'clock here. I'm not sure what time it would be in Idaho. I'm going to just take a wild guess that maybe they're like an hour behind, maybe a little more, hour and a half. So, maybe that's why. I'm sure his arraignment's probably scheduled for the first thing in the morning, but I don't know the time difference from here to Idaho. All right. It's probably 2 hours now that I'm thinking about it. This shit made me laugh so hard. What the fuck is this? Can somebody just why? Just why? Look how she puts her picture next to Keith Morrison. Like, first of all, girlfriend, how fucking dare you? Okay? Keith Morrison is a fucking legend. You don't belong anywhere near that man. It'd be around 8 in 1 hour. Oh, so yeah, it's probably, I'm sure the court doesn't start until like 9, 10 o'clock. So I don't know why everybody's like, dude, what the fuck? Seriously, what the fuck? Like, she put herself behind Keith Morrison like she's like they're together or some shit, I mean, just being honest, she looks old enough to be his wife, but girl, you don't belong near that man. He's like a well-respected journalist, okay? And you are a joke. Get your fucking, I mean, come on, dude. Come the fuck on. With this shit. I fucking almost died when I saw this shit this morning. She took that old ass picture with them badass extensions in her hair that she took when she was with Olivia and Molly Golightly, and they were pitching their horrible idea of a reality show. And she puts it with Keith Morrison, dude, like you would see, what's her name? Amy, oh shit, I can't remember the other the other correspondent's name on Dateline. Like, girl, come on. This is like sacrilegious. I don't know what the right word is, but girl, bye. You do not belong next to this man. You are not any fucking bit close to the investigative journalist that this guy is. Like, come on. What a joke. What a fucking joke. I can't with these people. I don't think Keith Morrison is farting. Oh, why? She farted? Did she poot? Did she do a pooty? She's so fucking ridiculous, this woman. Like, these people really think that they're legit. It's so crazy. Idaho confuses me, and Illinois with 2. Oh, it's like split. Total 4-hour difference, East Coast to West Coast. Is it really? Holy shit. I don't even know, to be honest with you. Yeah, but no, girl. No. I wanted to show you guys. Actually, Sarah, you commented on this morning, so I think it should be right in my notifications. I want to show you guys this other clip that I watched yesterday. Hold on a second. Oh, where is it now? Shit. I probably pressed on the notification. Hold on, let me scroll down. There it is. All right. You guys will love this one. Dude, I'm dealing with still, okay, 5 years later, 6 years later, I still deal with grief. And I know several other people right now that are dealing with, what the fuck just happened? It didn't even open. I know several other people right now that are dealing with the grief of losing their mothers or their, loved ones. Okay. Why didn't this, hold on a second. God, what is with my internet today? I really need to get my internet fixed. Hold on a second. Now I just lost it. Oh, there it is. All right. I'm dealing with the grief. Okay. So when I watch this, I just cannot fucking wrap my head around it. Oh, that's why it didn't click on the video. I'm sorry, guys. My internet is not having it today. All right. Can you guys see this? No, I have to change this. All right. Share this tab instead. And to see this person who just recently lost their mother acting this way, I think this is it. Yeah, this is it. This was so disturbing to me. I'm just going to fast forward through the music so I don't get a copyright strike and I don't need to hear stupid music. She has the worst fucking taste in music. I'm sorry. She just does. Nobody wants to hear this poppy bullshit. Oh my God, my internet is sucking a dick today, like a big dick. I'm better off using my fucking iPhone as a hotspot right now than my actual internet. I don't know what's going on. Come on, you're making me look like a fool. All right. Now it's just spinning for no reason. I'll just pause it so I don't get a copyright. Apparently my internet does not want to cooperate today. This is this woman's new life. Yes. She has stuffed herself in. She said she lost 2 dress sizes. And I'm like, God, that sucks. Imagine losing 2 dress sizes and still looking like an NHL linebacker. That's gotta suck. I don't know why she lies about this shit. You know what I'm saying? Dude, I've been walking. She says she's working out, but all right. Granted, I don't fucking watch her on Kick, so I don't know how often she's live. So I can't really say, but right? Does anybody believe that she's working out? Does anybody fucking believe that? Because I don't. But let's just say she is. Fine. We'll give her the benefit of the doubt. Say she's working out. I've been walking my dog nightly for at least a mile or 2 every night, right? Which is really good exercise. I haven't lost a pound. I wouldn't know because I haven't weighed myself really. I weighed myself recently, but I don't have anything to compare it to because prior to that I hadn't weighed myself. So in years. So I don't know how much I weighed before or if I lost weight. But just stop fucking lying about losing weight, dude. We could see, if she lost weight, we would be able to see that, but it just never appears that she looks like she's actually losing any weight. And it's I just don't understand. Why do you have to lie about fucking weight loss? It's kind of weird, no? Whatever. Anyway. All right. Back to this bullshit. Again, I'm just going to pause this so I don't get a copyright strike. Jeez. It's if I want to listen to music, I'll listen to music. But why would you play music like this on a live stream? You know what I'm saying? If you want to listen to music, listen to music. Why do you have to fucking torture everybody else in your audience with constant music playing? So fucking weird. She thinks it's gonna stop, I guess, people from streaming her, but see if I can fast forward. All right, thank God.
Oh my God. Can I tell you guys a secret? I know he's got the best voice.
Look at the fucking dumb look on her face. Her mouth reminds me of the fucking fish neighbor from Rocco's Modern Life. I don't know why. Oh, I'm such an asshole.
I don't think I completely digested the fact that one of them died. I feel like I'm about to have a fucking heart attack.
All right. So apparently, I guess somebody from one of the stupid bands that she follows passed away. No offense if you like the bands that she follows. Like, I listen to all rap music, so don't listen to me, okay? Not all rap music. I like R&B and some alternative and shit from like the 90s, you know, and of course classic rock. But I don't know. The new kids on the block, sorry. You know, if you were into them, great. I just like, seriously, I swear to God, I was never a New Kids on the Block fan. Like, I just was never into pop music like that ever. Even like Beyonce and shit. Like, I'm not like, ugh, or Rihanna. Like, I'm not into their music. It's too poppy for me. But that's fine if you're into that. Like, no offense. But damn it, these little things didn't work out. I tried to make, oh, actually, maybe they did. That's cute. I made little wax melts that are shaped like pine cones. They're cute. I just had extra wax. Not very good at measuring out my wax yet. So anyway, all right. I got to trim all my candles. I'm so excited. So, but she's so like, I forgot where I was going with that. Dude, you see how my ADHD is just like, I'm trying to like talk to you guys and I'm talking about wax melts and I totally just like fucking distract myself. Oh, it's so bad. Anyway, he's just like so into like these music, like they mean so much. Oh, I think somebody passed away though from one of these groups that she fucking listens to. I don't know.
That pompadour is so extra, I know.
That fucking face is so extra. That trout mouth.
You like them? I think this is the greatest fucking group in the entire world. I mean, you know what? I always fuck around. Oh yeah, I love New Kids on the Block. But like, I don't ever give them credit for music because
I just think, all right, when I was younger, like when you're in high school and shit, like you have these like musical debates about like, you know, different bands and what rapper's the best, whatever. I mean, I'm not saying adults don't have these conversations, but like, she's just so fucking entrenched in these bands. It's like fucking weird to me.
they're jerk off music. I mean, the Smiths are fucking music. Morrissey's like real fucking music.
Okay. I don't know one song by Morrissey. Like, if you were like, hey, Leanna, sing a Morrissey song, I didn't even know who the fuck Morrissey was until I found her. So, like, and I still don't fucking know. I just know that it's some guy that looked like he was fucking terrified for his life when he saw her. Like, that's about all I know about Morrissey. I just don't get it. I don't get it.
Do I feel like I'm gonna have a fucking heart attack? Absolutely.
Over this guy that she never met.
Oh my God.
Over this fucking guitar player or whatever the fuck he is from the band, okay? That she never fucking met, mind you. I want to put that out there.
Morrissey himself fucking died. I think it would be as catastrophic as one.
Catastrophic. Just keep that in mind. She's describing the death. And again, just want to remind you people, she just recently lost her mom, okay? And this is how she's describing the death of some guy that she, again, has never fucking met in her entire life.
When George Michael died, I don't know what I would fucking do. I really think that a huge part of my fucking soul would fucking come crashing down.
That's pretty sad.
Okay. Go to the hospital? No, I'm not going to the hospital. You know what I mean?
No, I don't.
I think, let me tell you something. I lost my parents. I know what it's like to lose my best friend.
Okay. She says, I lost my parents. I know what it's like to lose my best friend. Now, does anybody I've never heard her talk about losing a best friend. Is anybody else like, who is she talking about? Because I know I've talked about losing my best friend on here, my friend George, but I've never, ever heard her speak of losing a best friend. Like, am I alone in this? Like,
you know what?
Who is her best friend? But she's like, I lost both my parents. And I think she kind of stopped herself there because, like, dude, you're comparing the death of a celebrity. Like, there's no fucking comparison, dude. I loved Biggie Smalls, big fan, right? But there's no fucking comparison of Biggie Smalls dying to my mom dying. When DMX passed away, was I upset? Of course, you guys know I love DMX. He's like my favorite, absolute favorite rapper besides Biggie, of course. But I love DMX, dude. I listen to his music daily, okay? Daily, still. But like, I was sad about the situation, you know, for his family and stuff. I was sad that, you know, he won't be here to make music anymore. But like, it didn't affect me. I can't even compare that to my mom passing away or my dad passing away or my friend. Like, there's no fucking comparison. It's not even like that, kind of just goes without saying, right? Queen Bee, there's no fucking way that's really him. Who? So fucking weird, dude.
Both your parents losing, I don't know what it's like to lose a sibling, God forbid a child. I can't even listen. I can't even talk.
This is so weird.
I can't talk to my girlfriends that have lost a child. I have to put up some sort of.
That is so. So when one of your girlfriends has lost a child, you just completely avoid them and don't speak to them. Like, what the fuck? What are you saying right now? Like, this is so fucked up. She's like, I just put up a wall. Okay, that's nice of you.
Protection wall, because it hurts so bad to just talk to a friend that has lost a child, because I can't even try to describe the pain that must feel. I can't imagine. Remember, God only gives you so much that you can handle. Believe it or not.
Dude, that's such a fucked up thing to say. God only gives you so much that you can handle. Like, tell that to the people who've lost a child, okay? God only gives you so much. Like, God didn't do that, dude. That's not, you're misunderstanding. Like, God did not put those people through that. God, what the fuck? What a fucked up thing to say.
Adrian actually asked me right at the end of when we were hitting the 3rd month, because for about 3 solid months when George Michael died, like, I was literally crying so fucking hard every fucking day. You would think that, like, he was my husband, or I never even met the guy. I could not. I was inconsolable.
She quit herself here.
I was crying like it was like he was.
She wants to say I was crying like it was my mother, but she realizes that if she says that, it's gonna sound really fucked up because her mom did just pass away, and like she hasn't shown any fucking sort of anything really that I could see. Any kind of grief. I mean, so she's like, it's like my husband died. Like, I'm sorry, but dude, like, if you're fucking more affected by the death of some fucking random celebrity than you are your own mother, that's a problem, dude. That is a fucking problem, in my opinion.
He was a relative, like he was a parent or a child. It was fucking the weirdest thing, and I knew it was.
But I wouldn't even talk about that.
Oh, see, I can't. I've never been to a child's funeral, and I said I will never go. I can't do it.
So if like somebody close to her, their child passed, God forbid, she's not going to go to the funeral because she's selfish and can't be there to support. So it's about her. It's not about being there and supporting your friend or loved one. You know, don't go because, you know, you can't handle it. Like, is it easy? No. Would I want to do it? No. But you know what? If it was somebody I cared about, I would be there for them no matter what. It might be the hardest thing I ever had to do, but I would be there for whoever it was.
I can't do it. I won't do it.
No.
I can't do it. I'll never go to a baby's funeral. I'll never go to a child's funeral. I can't do it.
She's so fucking selfish.
I went to a cop's funeral. That was hard. My cousin. That was very hard.
Yeah, and she made sure to get herself on the news. Just saying. She made sure to get herself on the news for that one. Because, you know, God forbid she didn't fucking make a spectacle out of herself at her cousin's funeral. She's so disgusting, dude. Her mom's only passed a month ago. I still unable to hardly speak. Cece, girl, I'm sorry to hear about your mom passing. And I couldn't function. I couldn't function when my mom passed, dude. Like, I look back now at how fucked up I was. And okay, look, because I know people are going to say this. Everybody grieves differently. And you're 100% right, you know? And I remember watching my brother, like, people, you know, on Facebook would send me like pictures and be like, oh my God, your brother's like out at a bar right now. And I'd be like, I don't know how the fuck he's doing that because like, I can't even fucking think. Like the thought of getting up and getting dressed to go somewhere just seemed like such a fucking monumental task that I just was not going to ever be able to accomplish. Like the thought of just like putting an outfit together. And it's such a simple thing that we do all the time. But at the time, I was so paralyzed with grief and like, I was so numb. I was so fucked up. The thought of like getting dressed and like being around other humans, just there was nothing appealing about it to me at all. And I just couldn't understand how him and his wife were like out that New Year's Eve, you know, putting on the 2017 glasses and the fucking top hats and shit. And I was like, dude, like there's nothing to celebrate here. Like I don't have, you know, it's my son's birthday that day. That was the only thing I had to celebrate. But like, I couldn't even imagine celebrating New Year's. Like I was like, I don't even want to go into a new year. That means I'm going into a new year without my mom. How is this possible? How did this happen? Like I just couldn't fucking get myself together to even think. And it took me probably 4 more years until I felt like ready to like do those things. So I just don't get it. I don't understand it. But clearly she hasn't stopped living her life.
That's it. But George Michael's was tough.
Crying. So she cried. So she just admitted on here, I just have to point this out, that she cried for 3 months straight after George Michael died, to the point where like her husband had to say something to her eventually. Like you need help or like something, because she was crying so unusually much about this man, right? This musical artist that she never fucking met. But we all know that her mom just passed away a month ago. And we're just like not seeing the same behavior. Why are the people that sit in her chat, why don't they like see this and think to themselves, that's odd, you know? It's odd that she's so grieving so hard over this man that she never met, that had no personal effect on her life. And I'm not saying you can't be affected by like a music artist, like that they can't touch your life in some way. You know, their music, I know for me, there's a lot of music artists that like their songs have gotten me through hard times in my life, but like not, you know what I'm saying? But that's their songs. That's not them personally. Like, I don't know. I just don't get it. I don't get it.
Oh, and Morrissey dies? Oh my God. Oh, you're going to hear it. Not just from me.
Yeah. Hey, Beeford.
When those Morrissey fucking fans come out, the woodwork, Morrissey fans are out of control.
What are the fans going to do?
Morrissey fans are like no other fan. I mean, you can go in, you'll have a ball.
What is she talking
You'll have an absolute.
Morrissey fans are like no other fan. Like, what does this even mean? What the fuck does this even mean?
Ball on YouTube, just look up Morrissey fans going crazy. They jump on the stage.
Oh, we will look up a Morrissey video.
They attack him, they knock him down, and he's getting old. I did a video of it. Morrissey literally watched it.
All right, so here's where the lies begin. And if you guys remember, a few years ago, the lies. A few years ago, I think she thinks because she's over in Kick. Well, no, she lied here too. Never mind. I was gonna say she thinks because she's over in Kick, she could just like reinvent the future, but she did that here too. I mean, not the future, the past. She did that here, so never mind. But like, all right, years ago, a video got out of her like chasing down Morrissey. Okay, she's like waiting like a fucking stalker groupie outside of wherever the fuck the concert was. I think it was in Manhattan or some shit, right? And she's waiting outside. Now, again, this is the same person who like calls everybody else stalkers and whatever. She's waiting outside this Morrissey show, right? And he comes out and he's greeting the fans. And then all of a sudden he sees her and like something clicked in his head and it was very obvious. And he starts pointing to her and he's backing away like fast. Like, I know you. You could actually see him saying, I know you, right? And there's footage of this. And there's clips of this. So then the next day, then there was another video of her like chasing his car down like a psycho in the street with her fucking mom jeans and her fucking Keds, okay? Like it's 1983. And fucking, oh my God, it's so bad. And the security guards are like trying to like pull her away, like, get out of here, you psycho, obsessed stalker fan. The next day, she goes on a live and she acts like Morrissey had contacted her and sent her flowers. Okay? Does anybody else remember this before I press play? I just want to see if anybody else remembers this. I'll show you guys the videos. After we play this. Oh, he's gay? Yeah. A lot of those. She's got an attraction to very effeminate men. I've noticed, like, I'm not into that. So, like, that's why maybe, like, the DMX is more my type because he's gritty and he's fucking, he's a man. You know, not that I, you know what I'm saying. Like, I'm attracted to, like, that just type of person in general. Men. Like, you know, I like men's men, you know? Like, that's why I never listen to New Kids on the Block. It's like, they're too feminine for me. Like, they're just too girly men. Like, that's just not my thing. Not into that. Never was into men like that. I don't like those types of men. So I never had, everybody's always like, you know, has like these like celebrity crushes, I guess. And I never really had one. And I think that's why, because I think a lot of like men in Hollywood just are very metrosexual. You know what I'm saying? Very, very feminine, soft, except for Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt's definitely, especially in Fight Club. But you know what I'm saying? So I think that's like, I don't know. She's into very girly men, I guess you could say. All right. So does anybody remember this story that I'm talking about here before I press play? I had to explain to my, hold on a second, what a moose knuckle is. That's so funny. I wonder what moose knuckle is in German. That's kind of interesting. All right. I'm just going to press play. But I'm pretty sure she acted like Morrissey sent her flowers. There might be a clip out there somewhere, so we'll see if we can find it. But I'm going to press play. Because I remember her showing flowers on the stream. So I don't know if I'm 100%.
And remembered me. I saw him out.
So this is a new version of the same story that I just told you.
Outside of a Broadway theater, he heard my voice and he looked up and said, I know you. I was like, oh. He goes, I know you. And then he walked over and he goes, I know her. And at this point, he did not place me. And I'm like, whoa, no, thinking, Oh no, you're not walking away saying you think you know me. Because I hadn't seen him since.
She's like, I haven't seen him since. Like, as if they hung out with one another. It's like, no, you haven't been to one of his concerts since. Like,
my 20s. And then I'm in my 40s. Oh no, you don't get to just walk away. So I go up to the car.
That is like the stalker's credo right there. You don't get to just walk away. Like, fucking, no doesn't mean no to these people like her.
And his security opens up and he smiles and he goes, "Are you Miss Golightly?"
Okay, so here's where the story takes a fucking turn that I don't believe. I don't believe that he said any of this.
And I'm like, no. And then a cop goes, "Ma'am, you gotta get out of the street. There's trucks coming." I'm like, no.
All right, why would you lie? I don't understand. If he asked you why, and you love this guy so much, that's so weird to me that if this is true, that she lied about it, Like, why would you just not say, yeah, that is me? Did you do something that under that name that would make him, you know what I'm saying? Make you lie?
And I start bawling my eyes out. And I took it in a negative way. I come home, I call my eyes out.
Like, really? Okay.
My eyes out. What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? Go back to my mom's house and stay the night at my mom's house.
So she mentions their mom in this story, and again, there's just nothing, no, I don't know, no emotion about it, that oh, I was at my mom's house that night, nothing. Back to the Morrissey story.
I'm there, my mom, couch, and then stepdad's going out to go to work, and I tell them what happened. My mother goes, my mother goes, "Why didn't you get into the car with him?" I go, "Those 4 men." And my stepfather.
That's an odd answer. How about I'm married? How about he didn't ask me to get in the car with him? Any of those answers would suffice. She's, yeah.
Father goes, "Why did you think of it as negative? Why didn't you just tell him yes? Why did you lie?" I said, "I don't know." I go, "I don't know why." I go, "Maybe it's because I'm just getting a bad rep lately." A girl had gave me a big super chat, $200, and said, "Why don't you send him flowers to the theater?" Because he was doing 8 nights.
All right, now here's where the story gets a little funky for me, because I could have sworn I remembered a video where she said that he sent her flowers
at this theater and tell him that it was you.
That's a weird thing.
It's a good idea.
Why? Honestly, why? Just why? I don't understand any of this.
I sent flowers the next day. Put my phone number. So sorry.
Dude, I just don't believe any of this. I don't believe any of this. She's like, I gotta think, gotta make it.
I gotta put my number. I was dying. So I'm so sorry that I lied. I am Miss Golightly. Oh my God. And then on Mother's Day.
Even if this happened, right? I don't think the encounter to him was as important to him as it was to her. Even if it did happen, to the point where she had to send flowers to him.
I was sitting right at that chair. I had a call. I didn't recognize the number. I said, "Hello?" It was a woman. Said, "Please hold for Stephen Morrissey." And it went through. I got to speak to him. Says.
So back in the day when this happened, she like wouldn't, she was like very cryptic about this alleged phone call. So she wouldn't say exactly what happened, but she was like, somebody called me, like, hey, like, and insinuated it was him.
Yeah. First off, said, oh my gosh, hello.
Did Terry I wonder why. Well, I just seen when I went on here, I guess Queen Bee is live, and she said that I guess Jimmy, what's his name? His channel. Oh, is that she's talking about Jimmy Khan? His channel was terminated. Whatever. Fuck that guy.
I was dying. He was so nice. He said, I don't know if you're a mother, but if you are, your mother.
With the fucking classical music all of a sudden. With this fucking bullshit story.
Die. Said, thank you so much. There was a story about saying it wasn't me. I was just so in shock. Said, I saw your video on Morrissey fans. It's brilliant. Yeah. So, oh my God. I said, did you actually watch? He said, I watched the whole thing. Very insightful. It was excellent.
Anybody believe this yet? Anybody? Anybody believing this yet? Because I'm not. Yeah, he was like, oh, it's so insightful. Anybody buying this bullshit?
So anyway, social media can be awful, especially these young kids, but I don't know what you're talking about. I think social media is fucking amazing.
Okay. Does anybody believe that? Now. Oh, shit. All right. Now. Hold on a second. Because I'm going to show you guys. Here's the video. Here's one of the videos. Hold on. You switch tabs. Sorry. I'm doing some resin real quick. I just have to warm it up because there's a lot of bubbles in it. Right there, see the guy with the white hair. He's on the right side of the screen. I still to this day want to know who the fuck got this video. Like, who got this video and sent it to Crazy Nurse Granny? Kudos to them. Look, that's all right. You guys see, he just pointed to her. Let me make sure it's showing. Okay. He just pointed to her. And he's like, you. And he is saying, I know you. You can hear it. And he's like backing away, like, oh boy, I don't want to take my eyes off this one. I have to say, as a New Yorker, I do like his fucking coat that he has on, the Yankees coat. I do like that. Right, so you're gonna see her in a second. Oh wait, was she like crouched down? Hold on. There she is. There she is. Look at her. She's right here with the black sweater and the ripped jeans right there. I'm like, look at her. Oh my God, Mercy looked at me. She's so desperate for celebrity attention. All right. There's another one of her chasing the car. I don't know if it's out there. Hold on a second. Oh, what's this? Let's see. This is the non-slowed down version. Here's the one where they're chasing the car, dude. Look. Oh my god. I gotta find the one where her chasing the car. That one's fucking hilarious. Hold on. Let me see. What the fuck? Why would Eugenia Cooney come up? Was that on her channel? Maybe that was on her channel. Fuck. I don't see it. Damn. Anybody knows where the one is of her chasing the car? Send it to me. Fuck. That might have been on her channel. You know, now that I'm thinking about it. Damn. All right, there was another clip on Tragic Tea. Hold on. Was it this one? No, this is old, but we'll just use this as a link to get to the channel. And tell me this woman's happily married. Hold on a second. What the fuck does this dog have? Where'd you find that, you weirdo? What are you doing? You being fresh today. You know that? You being fresh. Does anybody else talk to their dogs in like a different language? Just me? Okay. God, internet. Catch up. Bitch. I couldn't find that one. I know it's, oh my God, it's out there. It was on her channel. Has good poetry, but can't sing to save his life. I don't know shit about Morrissey. Like, I can't even comment on him. I've never, I never heard of him until her, because she was like obsessed and creepy about it. She's a lounge lizard. The only way she gets up close. Yeah, she like stalks these celebrities and finds out like where they're fucking staying and shit, which is so creepy to me. But hold on a second. Like, how does she know what hotels they stay at and shit? Like, that's so fucking weird. Oh, was it this one? No. Oh, maybe it was. Was it on this one? I think it was on this one. Oh, this is long. Hold on. Am I sharing the right screen? Yeah. This is so fucking gross, dude. The plastic tulips, yes. Yes. He writes lonely white people music. I don't know shit about him.
What do you think?
Is this the one where she's talking about? I don't know if this is the one where she's talking about, like, she's so obsessed with these fucking celebrities, dude. It's weird. It's just weird. She likes gay rock stars. Exactly, dude. That's what I'm saying. Why is she into gay men? Clearly that are gay. I mean, you know, I don't know about.
Do you think I should throw a song at them? What do you think?
Very weird things for a man.
Do you think I should? Do you think that would be becoming of me? Do you think that's a good way to?
Oh, dude.
I don't know. What do you think?
No.
You were all excited about Jordan. That was good though, right?
All right. Somebody pointed this out the other day, and it's like, she talks about Jordan. I don't know. The guy Jordan. I don't know what his fucking name is. The guy from the, is it New Kids on the Block? I think it is. New Kids on the Block. And she's like, oh, you guys want to cream your pants? You want to wet yourselves? And she shows like these videos of him like taking his shirt off. And I'm like, ugh, like, I don't know. I just never found that like kind of shit attractive. Whatever, to each their own, you know? But then at the same time, she's like, oh my God, my son looks just like him. And I'm like, dude, that's kind of fucking creepy. Like, ugh.
Wasn't that fun? She's like, I'm trying to drive. What are you doing, Marissa? What are you doing?
Anyway, she could be annoying. She just is.
That was a pretty good song. When they came out with that Dirty Dancing shit, I was like, oh, I like that.
Again, just like this weird fucking obsession with these boy bands at her age. I don't know, dude. It's fucking weird to me.
Melanie, hello. Melody.
Melanie, hello. Hello?
You want me to throw my bra?
Please don't.
No, they're no Patrick Swayze. Ooh, burn! Buy a new one, not used?
Ugh.
You don't want me to take...
Do you think anybody wants her fucking used undergarments on a fucking anywhere near them? I don't even think her alleged husband would want her used undergarments near him. Ugh.
You want me to buy a new pair of panties? Well, what the frig's the fun in that?
Ugh. Ugh.
A new pair of panties? Oh, she goes, hello.
Like nobody wants tuna fish.
I don't have my period. It's not like my period's it just ended today.
Bro, this woman has her period. I mean, more than anybody in the world. I've never heard somebody so fucking obsessed with talking about their fucking period at this age, too. It's so fucking weird.
Hey. Yeah, you don't want to throw a new pair of underwear.
Ugh. Please.
Obviously, one of them is going to grab them and want to sniff your underwear.
What?
They want to smell the scent of a woman.
Oh, my God.
No. Right? Yeah.
That's so creepy, right? Yeah. Yeah, no. Nobody wants to smell your nasty fucking tuna fucking stank.
Don't worry, my underwear smells decent.
Ugh. Oh my God, so fucking gross, dude.
Sure. I mean, I'm not gonna give him up.
She really doesn't sound too sure about that. I would be like, yeah, my underwear smells good. She's like, it smells decent. Like, that don't sound too assuring, girl. Oh God, just the thought of her fucking stank sitting in it for fucking 3 days underwear straight. No, oh my God, I'm nauseous. I'm fucking nauseous, bro.
Pair of underwear where I'm at period.
Oh God.
Although that would be a great YouTube video. Imagine Tony puts a pair of underwear and they got blood stain.
Fuck.
That would make an iconic YouTube video. That would be iconic.
Dude, like, this is like some warped ass fucking shit right here. Warped as fuck. Who would even think? Like, seriously, who would even fucking think of some bullshit like this? Throwing your nasty period underwear. I mean, like, why is your brain even think of this shit? Ugh. Fucking gross.
Throwing underwear that had period stain. How come no one's ever thought of that?
Because normal people don't think of shit like that.
Not the granny underwear?
What normal fucking woman would even have this thought? Like, let alone to do it, but like, seriously, what normal fucking self-respecting woman would even think of this at all? Oh my God, dude. Like, there's something wrong with this lady. Fucking gross, dude. Ugh. I'm just like getting sick thinking about it.
Oh, I gotta talk to my friend Jenny. We gotta go see New Kids on the Block and throw a pair of our underwear. Woo! Because no one is as sick as you.
You know who else is a fucking weirdo New Kids on the Block fan? My brother's wife.
You? I mean, it just came to me, like, has anybody ever thought of that? And I'm wondering. Let's look it up. Google Stan.
Oh my God, dude.
Woman
all this wheat
throws.
Dude, like, she's like really, I'm just speeding her up a bit. She's really like into this idea. You could just see how her brain works to like as far as like just attention goes, right? Like anything she could do to get attention. So like throwing period stained underwear on stage like would get her that fucking attention, even though it's like absolutely disgusting to even think that. Her brain goes there because there's something fucking wrong with her.
Period stained underwear.
Yeah, she has her period for like months.
All right, let's Google it.
Disgusting.
Okay, let's see what we found. Do you throw out your period stained underwear? Yeah. Because
she claims it's because she has one of those IUD devices. But if that's the case, dude, like if I took one of those IUD things and it caused me to have my period for 6 months at a time, you best believe I'd be fucking taking that shit out. No way I would fucking want to deal with that.
You're really not. You could spray and wash something, but you're not going to get it. Your bloomers, exactly. That's what my mom used to call them when I was little. Your bloomers. Yeah, you gotta throw them away because the spray and wash is not going to use them. 6 women share how they handled period leaks in public. I did hear about 2
She's like obsessed with periods. Like she's 16 years old. It's so fucking weird, dude.
years ago, when Violet got her period on one of my chairs, and I was on the phone, and she said, the girl on the phone said, hurry up.
Now we have to hear about her period too. Great.
Peroxide on it. I said, really? And she said, yeah, hurry. And
that's a horrible idea. Whoever gave her that idea to put peroxide on her couch, her couch is white, but if you have a colored couch, do not put peroxide on it. You'll bleach the shit out of your couch.
Did. The Bachelor star Colton Underwood compared periods to shitting your pants. Colton, 27, shared his thoughts on period underwear. When he sat down, he insists women should throw away period-stained underwear. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, Sarah. Everybody has like designated pairs for that time of the month. Like,
I think we do. Throw them away. Because you do realize that at Victoria's Secret,
she's like, I think you do. Dude, it's like either you know what you do or you don't. Like, what do you mean you think you do?
They sell the 5 for $25 underwear. Those are for your period.
What? Those are not for your period. Underwear is just underwear, dude. Those are the underwear that they just put on sale. They're not for your period. They're just for underwear.
Those aren't sexy underwear. The sexy underwear are on the other side, and they're like satin.
Okay, most women are not walking around with sexy lingerie underwear on every day on a daily basis. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude?
And they have little rhinestones. Those are sexy underwear. But the cotton ones are for your period.
Oh my God, dude. What the fuck is this idiot talking about? No, the cotton ones are just for underwear. Just like every other fucking pair of underwear. Like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Speaking of underwear, I've never been made so uncomfortable by a fucking underwear commercial in my life. I told you guys, I downloaded like the Peacock app and I'm watching like all these Dateline episodes. And you know how like when you watch on those, apps, you watch certain shows, they like show the same fucking commercials like over and over and over and over and over again. Well, I'm watching fucking this one commercial and it's Kim Kardashian's like Skims commercial, I guess, for her brand Skims. It's just the weirdest fucking commercial. She's like laying down. She's in like a nude bra, like a nude colored bra and a nude pair of like regular just underwear, but like those ones that are like seamless. Those are the only type I'll wear. And it's just so weird. She's like, these something about the underwear. She's like, the fabric stretches. So she pulls like the hip. She pulls the underwear up on her hip and just like snaps it back. And like that was like the sticking point for like the quality of the underwear. I don't know. It's just like, it was like so uncomfortable. I was like, this is so awkward and weird. Like, what a horrible commercial. And I'm not a Kim Kardashian hater. I don't like whatever. I don't feel anything about Kim Kardashian. I think she's beautiful, but I was just like, this is so fucking weird. And it's actually making me uncomfortable.
I thought everybody knew that. And apparently not everybody knows that.
But no, you're wrong. That's not. They just put the underwear on sale because they're constantly pumping out new pairs. They need to get rid of the old inventory. Has nothing to do with your period, you fucking idiot. They don't sell specific. Well, they do actually nowadays. They do sell not Victoria's Secret, but stores. You know, there's brands that actually sell specific underwear that's just for your period, but it's like disposable underwear. It's almost like wearing a diaper.
Colton was an idiot. Oh, I see. I don't watch that. I don't watch that stuff.
Sure, Dan.
I'm not gonna. How to remove period stains?
Like, why is she doing this while she's watching?
Here's how to properly wash period.
She's got
okay. There's all this stuff on the internet about period stains. Ew! I was in
oh my God,
Victoria's Secret about a month ago. It was right. It was the day before my mom died, I believe. Day before my mom died.
So she's shopping at Victoria's Secret while her mom's dying, right? And let me just tell you something. We all know, just saying, we all know that she knew her mom was passing, right? They were, it's not like it was like snuck up on her or something and it happened suddenly. They were very well aware that the mom was passing. So instead of spending time with her mom, she was at Victoria's Secret shopping for underwear. Because, you know, that's important to have when your mom's dying. It's important to have new underwear while your mom's passing away. Like, I couldn't believe that. I'm like, holy shit, this bitch just admitted that she was shopping at fucking Victoria's Secret instead of spending time with her mom the day before she passed. And let me tell you, I've been through it twice in my life, actually 3 times for my grandfather too. My grandfather had cancer and was on hospice. But you could tell when somebody's at that stage where they're close to the end. Okay. There's certain things, any hospice nurse will tell you this. Okay. There's certain things that happen to your body and, you know, there's signs that you're at the end of your life within hours, days, you know, there's certain things that happen. So like, she can't even sit here and act like she didn't know because we know she knew.
I had period friendly underwear. And I went, what? They were in a package. Has anybody seen these?
What does she think people did like back in like the 60s and 70s? Like when they didn't have like disposable maxi pads like they do now and tampons.
I was like, what? Apparently people treat their periods a lot different than me. I don't know. I don't even get into a pool or a hot tub when I have a period, but apparently some girls do.
Why is she always talking about this?
Ew. Here they are. Finks settled a lawsuit over chemicals in its period underwear. They absorb your period. Period underwear is better for the environment.
Exactly,
what?
Monica. Exactly. There's like the daily underwear that you would wear on like a normal basis. And then there's like the special occasion underwears that you would wear, like your anniversary or Valentine's Day or your birthday or your husband's birthday, you know, or if you're going to a wedding or if you're getting married, you know, most women are not walking around with fucking thongs with rhinestones on them on a normal daily basis. If you are, God bless you. God bless you, because I cannot fucking wear thongs. I don't care. I'd rather wear no underwear than wear a thong. I hate thongs. They're fucking. Whoever invented them needs to fuck all the way off, because that is the most uncomfortable, horrible fucking sensation ever. Ugh.
Thanks, lawsuit. Oh my God.
She's like really enamored with this.
What to do with old underwear and socks? Can I ask you guys a question?
Right.
It's better for the environment because you can give it to me. Oh, really? Wow. So you want me to give you my underwear?
Yeah.
That's nice. I'll tell you one thing. If I could be one of those girls that could get away with selling her underwear, I would. I wish I could have a website where men would buy my old underwear. I really do. That'd be amazing.
Fucking weird.
Amazing.
Like, again, why? Married woman. She wants to sell her fucking used underwear. Makes sense, right?
Thank you, Adizzle, for the buying me a coffee. Is there anybody that would like me to share my thing? There probably is some desperate men out there that would. It doesn't make them desperate. It's just a fetish. Men that have fetishes aren't desperate. They just have a fetish. It's not desperate. There are men that are multimillionaires with gorgeous women.
If you're buying used underwear on the internet, dude, that's kind of fucking desperate, dude. That's fucking weird. I'm sorry, but that's fucking weird. It just is. Why would you? Ugh.
Men that still go with escorts and prostitutes. There's some men that are not gay and they wear high heels, but they're not gay. Some of them just like to dress up as women. They like to paint their toenails. It's just fetish. It's just fucking weird. Some men could meet me.
Walter. Oh, sorry. Did I just say that out loud?
And talk to their friends, right? It's all about stereotypes now, isn't it? So a bunch of millionaire men, right? Men who brunch or just want to sit around like my husband's multi-millionaire friends with their fucking cigars.
Her husband's multi-millionaire friends.
And their fucking Maker's Mark, right? Lawyers.
Because, you know, all millionaires are drinking Maker's Mark.
And FBI guys and all their other bullshit.
Dude, if you're in the FBI, I highly doubt you're a millionaire. Government jobs typically don't pay all that much. Like the president's salary isn't even that much. Why would an FBI agent be a millionaire? What the fuck is she even talking about?
Sit around. My husband can fucking pitch in and say, well, you want to hear?
Could they be in the 100,000 range? Sure. But millionaire? I highly doubt that.
What a crazy fucking broad my wife is. She'll open up the cabinet to the pots and pans, see that they are in complete disarray, and instead of
this is so weird
of rearranging them and putting them back to order, she'll stand there in complete shock, not move, stare at them, get completely frustrated, slam both of the doors, call someone, pay them to do it, and clean the house. She'll clean the house before they come, and then after they leave, she'll clean it again.
What? Where did this come from?
And then they'll say, wow, what a fucking psycho. It's the same thing.
Yeah, maybe more sealed.
They do it, and they judge us women just like we judge them. But they don't call it a fetish. They just label us crazy.
Dude, that's completely different than having a sexual fetish where you're fucking buying used underwear on the internet. Like, you're comparing apples and oranges, dude.
And a lot of us women do it. We all have something in common.
Oh, shit.
A lot of us women, we will freak out if we see a loose hair.
What?
Right? Can't stand it. A water spot around the faucet. Oh, my God.
A loose hair?
Or how about me? I have a glass electric range.
For this person who claims to be so fucking clean, it's just like amazing that she doesn't shower daily or weekly. Like, she's so like, oh my God, I can't take loose hair. I can't take fucking pots and pans being unarranged, but I'll walk around with my hair looking like fucking greasy dreads for like a week and wear the same clothes for 3 days. Make that make sense.
Ever since we moved into this house with a glass electric range, I have a fear of fucking cooking.
Hey, how'd you get that, sir? Did you go down the steps? Did you go down the steps? This dog's afraid of steps. So I just saw his little ball that he has in his mouth, and it was down the steps. So I'm like, wow, did he actually go down the steps to get that? Because I saw it yesterday, unless Daddy rescued it. But I highly doubt that because it was after Daddy went inside. Where'd you get that? You would have rabbit?
You better believe it.
I can't throw it if you...
Do you know how hard it is to fucking cook with a glass electric stove?
It's really not that hard. I've had one like my whole life. Well, not my whole life, but since I've been out of... Well, no, my mom had one, right? My mom got one when she replaced her stove, when she redid her kitchen. And then I've always had one since I've lived on my own. Not that hard. It's pretty easy. Just click, turn it on to medium. I will say my new stove is a little tricky though, because like where I used to cook everything at home on like medium high, if I do that, I'll burn the shit out of everything on my stove. So I just had to get used to the settings, but like it's the same thing as cooking on gas. Like how the fuck much harder could it be? But nice excuse. Nice excuse.
It's hard.
It's really not.
It's
I like how the camera shakes. No.
hard. Anyone who wants to say, oh, it's so much easier than a gas range. No, Felicia, it's not.
Who is she talking to? Dude, seriously, like I've never cooked on a gas stove. To be honest with you, gas stoves terrify me, which is why I don't have one. Cause like I just like the thought of, I don't know, gas running in your house. Like I don't know if anybody has this fear like I do. I'm like terrified of propane tanks. Like I fucking hate when I have to go pick up the propane for the barbecue. Cause I'm like having a heart attack the whole fucking time I'm driving home in the car. Cause I'm like, this thing could fucking explode. This thing could fucking blow my whole entire car up and like kill me. Like, I don't know. I hate propane tanks. Like I'm so terrified of them. Like even just turning them on, my husband's like, turn it on. I'm like, no, I don't know why. I'm a weirdo. Like I have a little propane, like fireplace out here and I'm like scared to use it. I make my husband light it if he's home because I'm terrified of fucking just gas. But like, I can't imagine that it's all that much different cooking on a gas stove or an electric stove. I'm sure a gas stove probably heats up faster, but nowadays you really don't have to wait for the stove to heat up that much. They heat up pretty quick. Back in like the 80s, yeah, an electric stove, you had to wait, you know, to get it to like heat up. But nowadays it's, you know, we're living in like, you know, modern ages. It's not that fucking bad. But she's an idiot.
It is much easier to cook with fire than it is with electricity and glass.
Okay.
Don't worry.
At the end of the day. Oh my gosh, she's just so stupid, this woman. She's so fucking dumb. It's almost hard. All right, so I'm not the only one. I went from watching soap ingredients to period underwear. Yeah, pretty gross, right? I've had both. I like gas stove better. Yeah, like everybody has their preferences. My only reason is just because like I'm afraid I would leave the gas on. Like, I don't know. That's like, it's probably just better as I don't have one of those. But everybody has their preferences. I have an electric stove. I mean, but it's not like, my whole point is that it's not, you know, even if you have a preference, I don't think it's like so much harder to cook on a fucking electric stove. Like, give me a break. Yeah, she's just fucked. Is this the one? Maybe this is the one I was fucking wanting to play because that's not the one where she's. Oh no! It has to be that one. Hold on a second. Ah, fuck. Where she's acting like this guy, fucking Jordan, whatever, contacted her. Oh my God. She's talking about burning down her house. I don't know why. There was one I went to play. I'm sorry. I don't believe that her and her husband live together, dude. I just don't. There's too many signs pointing to that this woman and him are separated. They're doing like a trial separation or something. There's just too many fucking signs that there's too many things about this that don't make sense. And I just find it really funny because she's the one who's always fucking ripping apart everybody else's marriages all these years. And it's like, yeah, really? Because, you know, what's up with your marriage? You have so much to say about everybody else's marriages and husbands. I don't know how she stuffs herself into that shirt. I just don't.
Yeah, that's because when I build my own house, I don't want anyone in it. Did you check your own closet? Well, it's not in the first two. If anything, it could be in the third closet because I have a momentous amount of...
Momentous? A momentous amount? What the fuck does that even mean?
Dresses. And then there's different...
She has a momentous amount of dresses, yet she wears the same fucking 3 outfits every day. Sure, Jan. Sure, Dan.
Compartments where you lift up things, cubbies, and just tons of stuff. It could be in there. The third closet. No. Where it changed is closet number 1, and then there's closet number 2. I'm thinking it would be in closet number 3, which is attached to the bathroom.
Her in her fucking closets, dude.
No, I have a momentous amount of dresses.
Momentous amount. Oh, momentous. Oh my goodness.
In that closet. Which I don't even want.
I have so many dresses. I can't even wear all of them. It's like, why then? So you're just fucking wasteful? Okay. I mean, we already knew that, but.
I'll find it. There's no way someone would have just walked out of the house with a jacket like that. There's no way. Yeah, no one could have just opened a closet and just stole it. There's no way. Oh my God, lost in a tornado?
The fucking camera movement's fucking hilarious. I'm sorry. It's like, it's like, oh my God, what is with this music?
Like this is one of the things. Like, I'd love to put this house up for sale, but I'll tell you one thing. Packing up this particular house, I would rather it just catch on fire.
What the fuck? Why would you want your house to catch on fire? Fuck, this isn't the right one. Oh my God, she's so stupid. Good morning, JJ. She wants her house to catch on fire. That's normal. It has to be this one. I'm fucking lost, dude. I gotta start remembering these things. Because she's talking about the fucking...
To put it up.
The guy from YouTube
I could have
allegedly calls her. I don't believe it, but to each their own. You know, if you believe it, that's fine. I just personally do not.
And Adrian and Jake to put it up, but they weren't here at the moment.
Sorry, my internet sucks balls. Come on, I'll be right there. I cannot believe my internet.
I had a guy from Wayfair putting together some drawers, some furniture stuff, the Airbnb. So I said, help me put this up. He was a big black dude. He's like, shit, I need your help. I held it up. Adrian and Jake weren't here. Adrian and Jake could have put it up. Adrian?
Oh, wait a second. She just said the Airbnb, but I thought she lost her Airbnb privileges. I don't think she lost them. I think what happened is she put them in a different name so that, people from YouTube, couldn't find her should they look for her on Airbnb. Because we all know what she fucking did to that poor lady that was staying at her house. Fucking asshole.
Man is like seriously fucking strong, crazy strong.
Hold on, I gotta rewind that. This is hilarious.
He's like, shit, I need your help. I held it up. Adrian and Jake weren't here. Adrian and Jake could have put it up. Adrian is like seriously fucking strong, crazy strong.
Yeah.
Me, Jake, his brother, we don't know where he gets the strength that he's from because it's insane. Adrian used to be the captain of the wrestling team.
Sure, Dan.
And his big brother is this big, jacked guy. And Jake looks a lot like his brother Charlie, and Adrian will say to Charlie's a mining engineer. So is his wife. Oh my God. I knew he was going to reach out to me. I knew it. I said it last night. I envisioned it and it happened.
Oh my God. So this idiot actually thinks that one of the new kids on the block is reaching out to her. I knew it. I don't know why she does this. Like, she like wants everybody to believe that she's got some like special, you know, connection with these like fucking celebrities all the time. And it's fucking weird, dude. When you think about how old she is, like, I don't know. I just find it odd. It's like, grow the fuck up already. What are you so obsessed with these fucking guys for? And then we're supposed to believe she's married. Happily. Sorry. Like, it's so bizarre how upset she is with these fucking guys. So she sits here for like 5 minutes. We'll fast forward, staring at her phone, pretending that she's being texted by some new kids on the block dude.
Hold on.
I believe you, said no one ever.
Got business to take care of. How's Princess? I don't know.
And how's your alleged best friend? I don't know. She's got to put the show on to try to get these people to believe that this guy is reaching out to her. Nobody believes it. It's really dragging. Like, come on, girl. If he was really reaching out to you, you'd be jumping for fucking joy right now. You know it's just a fucking hope. You can't be this stupid. I mean, yes. Sorry, I'm doing something.
Princess won't tell us anything. All he keeps saying over and over is, I'm. What the hell did he say? I'm in pain.
I'm a liar.
Am I on his shit list? No.
Holy fuck. Right. Yeah.
You guys would die if you knew who I was talking to right now.
Oh my god, like if she was really so like embarrassing. Like, you know, it's like secondhand embarrassment. Oh my god. She really thinks she's talking to this guy. Really thinks it. And she wants everybody else to believe it. The delusion of her.
Ah!
You guys buying it yet? You buying it yet?
Fuck my Amazon. Oh my God.
You guys buying it yet?
It does start with a J. Shut the fuck up. Oh, fuck. Chicago's going to be lit. Oh my God, I gotta text my friend.
Oh my God, I got.
You're not going to fucking believe this. I'll call you in. You're not going to fucking believe what's happening right now. He texted back. Chicago's going to be off the fucking hook.
Okay, isn't she married?
I'm sending a picture. Hold on. Hold on. Let me just send a picture. I'm just going to send a picture.
Why would you be this excited if you're supposedly married, right? Why would you be this excited to be like in touch with some fucking celebrity? Make it make sense. Make it fucking make sense. I'm sorry. I don't buy it.
Yes. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Do I send a picture like this or all dolled up? I'm just gonna.
Oh my God. And you notice how she can never say, she's like so fucking, oh my God, she's so predictable. She used to do this shit all the time back in the day. You know, she wouldn't say exactly what it was because, you know, then she gets caught in a lie later on. So she's like very cryptic about who exactly it is that she's even talking to or about.
Okay, great. Great. Excellent. Shut the fuck up! Shut up! No! No!
Kind of weird for a married woman to be this excited over some random celebrity fucking texting her.
No! No! I need a recent. Shut the fuck up. Do I have a recent?
What's a recent?
I need a recent.
Like she's a
how about this?
At this.
It's good. I mean, but I'm gonna look better. I'm gonna look better. It's gotta be recent. I gotta go working out.
Shit. Thank God I've been working out. Yeah, we can tell. Looks like it.
I can't show. All right.
Again, she's not.
I'm gonna just go. No, I can't. This doesn't really show. You know what? There you go. This is what I'm gonna show. Boom.
Okay, that's
it.
Awful picture. Hold on.
I'm gonna just go. No, I can't. This doesn't really show. You know what? There you go. This is.
She's like, this doesn't really show. Show what? The fuck are you even talking about right now? So she's sending her picture to what could be a fucking catfish, essentially.
What I'm gonna show.
But she's
boom. That's it. That's it.
Oh shit! I skipped the picture.
That's it.
Ah.
There you go. This is what I'm gonna show.
Look at the picture. Hold on.
Boom.
Oh, is that the one where she's doing the? I thought it was the one where she's doing the weird wave. Yeah, great picture.
That's it.
Her phone
That's it.
Be like 90% selfies.
Hey.
Could you imagine how many selfies this woman has on her phone?
That's it. 2 weeks ago.
Really shows that weight loss. Alleged weight loss. Sorry. Totally normal for a married woman to be this excited over some guy sending photos of herself to some guy, dude. That she doesn't even know if it's actually him. That's the fucking scary part. She's like, oh my God. Like, did she do anything to make sure it was actually who she thought it was? Or she just like so easily sends pictures of herself to men? Is that not weird? I'm sorry. My husband would be like, what are you doing, dude? I wouldn't even do that. You know, I had an opportunity when I was younger to hang out with like the one guy that I actually had a kind of celebrity crush on. And it was a once in a lifetime opportunity, dude. It was like the craziest thing. So my aunt's friend worked at a radio station, right? She's kind of like an aunt to me, the lady, because I grew up with her. She's my one aunt's sister-in-law, right? But then they got divorced, but they remained friends, So after they both actually divorced the brothers, crazy enough, but they both got divorced from the brothers, right? So they stayed friends though. So she invited us to go to this thing to go meet I hate his name, but it is his name. Big Pussy from The Sopranos, right? If you guys watch The Sopranos, he was like killed off in like the second season, I think. So his name's Vinny Pastore. And I'll prove this shit because I got a picture with him. So anyway, we were talking, just hanging out. We went and met him at this hotel lot, not the hotel, like we met him in the lobby of a hotel and we ate, and we hung out with him and he was just talking, telling stories about being on The Sopranos and whatever, just talking about life. And I don't know if they were on a date kind of thing. I don't know what was going on. It was weird. But anyway, I tell him before we leave that I'm like, oh my God, I'm in love with, what the fuck was his name? The guy that played Jackie Aprile Jr. Can't remember what his name is now. He was so hot. I used to think he was so hot. The fuck was his name? I can't think. Well, whatever. I don't know what his real name is. He's not a big celebrity or anything. I think the only other show he's ever been on was Law and Order or some bullshit like that. So anyway, so he's like, really? He calls him up in front of me and he's like, yeah, I'm hanging out with these girls. And he's like, this one girl wants to meet you. Now, meanwhile, he's engaged and shit at this time, I think. And he's like, bring her down tomorrow. So he invited me to go hang out with them. They were doing I think it was a podcast or something. They were doing some podcast. I don't remember the name of it. And I'll tell you right now, I was like, dude, I don't even care. I was I'm like, oh my God, dude, I was in love with this guy. I thought he was so hot. But then I thought about it, right? I had plans the next day. I was supposed to be driving down to Pennsylvania to go hang out with my best friend. And I'm like, I was kind of hanging out with a guy at the time. I was kind of seeing somebody. It wasn't super serious, but I was I'm not going to do that to him. That's not right, to go fucking hang out with some other guy. So I didn't go. Do I regret it? Not really, because it never would have fucking went anywhere. The guy was engaged, but I was like, damn, I could have hung out with him, at least just talk to him. But then I was like, I don't know. I've just never been that big of a celebrity fucking person anyway. So it really wasn't that big of a deal at the end of the day. But, she's fucking married, dude, and has a kid. Why are you this fucking excited about meeting a celebrity? It's fucking weird, dude. Very fucking weird. So, anywho, that was just a few little videos. Did they start Who is Mark Messier? I just saw that in the chat. It just disappeared. Mark Messier is a hockey player, right? Mark Messier. I think he was on the Rangers. If I'm correct. I think he probably played on other teams because most hockey players don't spend their whole career on one team. But yeah. So there was my one and only chance to hang out with an actual celebrity, but I turned it down because I was in a relationship kind of, and I was like, I'm not doing that to my best friend. I already made plans with her, and I'm not gonna, dip out on my best friend. So, because she's not married, she's married. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Normal married people, I don't know, dude. Just don't act the way that she acts. She's like, oh, it's going to be lit. It's going to be lit. Dude, that's the highlight of her life. Why? Did somebody get to hang out with? He's not texting her. No, he's not texting her. Did somebody hang out? I had crushes on Carrie Hart. Yes, girl, me too. Chris Cornell, don't know who that is. Eddie Vedder, I've heard of, but I can't think of what he looks like. JFK Jr. was hot. What a shame the way he died. He was a very good looking man. But yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Fucking, she's so like, oh man, I just like, it's sad. You're so old for this. Like, you know, hanging out with celebrities and wanting to like hook up with them. Like at this point in your life, it's just like, you're fucking old, dude. Get over it. You're a mother and you have a kid and you're married, supposedly, allegedly. And you're this worried about hanging out with celebrities? Like, I don't know, dude. Fucking weird to me. Fucking weird. All right. I had an idea for a new product for you guys, but it's just not working the way I wanted it to. I'm still going to make it work, but just not with the original idea that I had. UV resin's such a pain in the ass, dude. You really have to like fucking get all the little bubbles out. It's very hard. I'm making earrings. I'm trying it. He's definitely not texting her. So did somebody get to hang out with Mark Messier? Why were we asking? Jason Serbone, that's who it is. Yes. That's what his name was. He was so hot. Oh my God. But yeah, like I could have, obviously I don't think anything would have happened. I'm just saying, like I could have went there and hung out with them and went to lunch and shit, but it never, I was like, I'm not doing that. I'm not going to do that. It's like, it's not worth it, you know? I was in a relationship sort of at the time. It wasn't like super serious, but I was hanging out with the guy for like a while and I was using his truck that day. And I was like, that would be so wrong of me to do, like to this guy, you know? I drove his truck into the city. He had like a Denali and oh shit. I just fucked my lamp up. Hold on a second. Damn it. I just got resin all over the bottom of my lamp. That's not good. All right. I guess I'm going to have to hold the lamp because I just fucked up. I should have did these one at a time. Whatever. I'm not very good at UV resin yet. Still learning. Eddie Vedder. What the fuck does Eddie Vedder look like? I probably wouldn't be into him just because he's a rock star and I'm not into like that whole rock star thing. But Eddie Vedder, let me see. Yeah, no, definitely not. I'm like, definitely not. Just not my type. I like clean cut. Well, I like my husband, but I'm just saying when I was younger, I was into like clean cut, but like manly looking. I can't explain it. Like, I guess pretty much my husband, right? Like he's like clean cut, but he's like also got tattoos and stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's like the type of guy I go for. Carrie Hart, perfect example. I don't know. I just never got like so into celebrities. I don't know. I was never like a big celebrity person. Still I'm not. I just don't care that much. Like I used to check out like Perez Hilton's blog and shit back in the day, but I just don't care all that much to like worry about celebrities and what they're up to. Back in the day I did, but now not so much. Not so much. You know what? I should just cure these separately so I don't have to sit here and hold this lamp. What am I doing? What am I doing to myself? My hubby has put up with me hanging out with cute younger men, but knows I'm not a cheater. Yeah, I don't hang out with other guys. No thanks. Ugh, John Travolta is disgusting. Isn't that the one Laura loves? Fucking ew. Ew. I can't. I'll say this. Back in the day when he was young, he was very handsome. Now, ugh. With the hair plugs, like, ugh. He's handsome, but he's also like cartoony looking. I don't know. I just don't find him all that attractive. I guess I'm kind of picky, huh? There's really no celebrities that I think are like, oh, wow. Like, I don't know. I remember when I was younger, like girls liking certain celebrities, and I just like never saw it. Like Jared Leto, whatever his name is. He's gross. I always thought he was. Who else? Who else did girls like back in the day? I'm trying to think when I was like in high school. I don't know. I just wasn't into like I would just be like, ugh. Who was cute? Freddie Prinze Jr. And what's his name? Ryan Gosling's cute. Oh, you know who I used to like, and not even because I thought he was like that great looking, but just because like his whole overall personality, Ryan Reynolds. But like not like, I don't know. I wouldn't even be like that excited if I seen them in person. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just not like that. I don't know. I just don't care that much about celebrities. She's like so fucking into these people. It's like sickening. Jared Leto is a douchebag. I had a crush on Captain Picard. Wait a second. Is that the guy from Star Trek? Hold on. Captain Picard. Yeah, what the fuck? Actually, you know what? He's not a bad looking dude. Like, he's not. I mean, I wouldn't like, I don't have a crush on him by any means, but he's not a bad looking dude. Everybody's got that weird one person that, you know, you have like that, like, you're like, oh, wow, they're so cute. I just never got into celebrities like that. I don't know. It's just not for me. It's not for me. Captain Picard. I always thought Kevin James was a handsome guy just because he seems like, see, that's the type of guy you would want to marry. He is handsome. He's a good looking dude. Kevin James. I like this vibe. They both have large mouths. I crushed on Eddie Vedder for his talent. I gotcha. I was never into like the whole rock and roll thing. Like I really used to sit there and just like wonder, like, why do women find like any of these guys attractive? Like Bret Michaels and fucking Axl Rose, and like they just looked like, I'm like, ugh, like too, like the tight pants and like the makeup and like the hair. I couldn't get into it. Like I just never understood that. I'm like, they look like I would love to see what they look like all groomed with like short hair. Like how they would look if they just looked like normal people. I don't know. I never got into the whole George Clooney's a good looking man. I just like, everybody thinks he's like the most handsome, attractive guy in the world, and I just don't see it. I'm like, he's good looking, but like he kind of looks like a normal dude at the same time. I don't get it. I don't get it. Like Richard Gere, handsome guy. I mean, you can't deny that, you know? I think there's just so many more men that are better looking than George Clooney, but so many women, like, I'll freaking go crazy over that guy. And he is a handsome guy, don't get me wrong. But one of my friends is with the drummer for the band Stalking. She said he's getting clean and won't go back until he is. Ooh, that's not good. George Strait? I don't know who that is. I just like never was into the like rock and roll look. Like people used to think, what's his name from he not killed himself. He died. I shouldn't say killed himself because that's questionable. Holy shit. Why can't I think of his name? Nirvana. Why can't I think of his fucking name right now? People used to be like, and I'm like, ew, he looks so greasy. Like his long hair. I just never into long hair, guys. I hate it. I honestly just hate it. I think like a good looking guy, just like Brad Pitt, when he like grows his hair long, I'm immediately like, ugh. Like I think it ruins him. He looks so much better when he's like well groomed, and he always has long hair. Chris Cornell. Who's that? Chris Cornell. Hold on. You know who skeeves me big time? Speaking of rockers, Travis Barker, Courtney's husband. Ugh. Chris Cornell. Yeah, no. See, I can't like see past the hair. I just see hair. That's all I see is hair. Kurt Cobain, that's his name. I couldn't think of his name. Holy shit. You know who was cute though? Who did kind of have long hair, but not that long. And I could kind of look past it. Was Gwen Stefani's husband. Are they still married? Gavin, whatever his name is, from Bush. I fucking love Bush. That sounds weird. I love Bush. I like that band. Kurt Cobain. I just never got into like that. I don't have a girl crush, honestly. I can't even think of a girl celebrity that I care about. I always like Jennifer Aniston, but like not in that way. Not in a girl crush type of way. Like I'm not like, you know, I just like her personality, you know. Chris cut off his hair 25 years ago. Oh, MM loves the 70s bush. Now let me say Kurt Cobain was a sweetheart. I don't know. I just like I can't see past his hair. The fucking hair just kills me. I just never was into like long-haired guys. There was a kid in my school back in the day. All the girls used to like, and I was like, I'm sorry, I don't see it. He has long hair. I just don't fucking see it. Not into it. Gwen is married to Blake Shelton. Oh, they got divorced. I didn't even know that. God, no celebrities' marriages last. Brad Pitt, freaking Jennifer Aniston. I was like so shocked when they got separated. I was like, no. And I hated Angelina Jolie because I like Jennifer Aniston. I was a big Friends fan. And I was like, you fucking homewrecker bitch. You know, I just had like no respect for her. That movie was horrible that they did. Mr. and Mrs. Smith. I don't know. I didn't like it. I don't like Angelina Jolie. She's a fucking weirdo. I mean, like, I don't have anything personally against her. I'm just saying, like, I'm not a fan of hers, really. I think she's fucking weird. And that time when she, like, made out with her brother, just, ugh. That's, like, so gross and just, ugh. These are pretty cool. I made, like, earrings. How would I wear them, though? I need to have, like, a hook thing. How the fuck would you make these into earrings, though? I need to get one of those things. Oh, that didn't come out the way I wanted it to. Oh, I guess, yeah. I need those earring backers, the flat ones. I can't wear fake jewelry, though. Oh, my whole life, I was always able to wear fake jewelry. Like, you know, just buy anything, costume jewelry, whatever. It doesn't matter. All of a sudden, in the last, like, I don't know, I want to say like 5 years of my life, I somewhere along the lines became like allergic to like fake jewelry, and now I can't wear it. And I hate that. I like wearing fake shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you go to like the store, you go to like H&M and they have like little cute pairs of earrings and you just want to put them in or whatever. I can't wear them anymore. Every time I wear them, my ears get so itchy and then they get like all gross, crusty and like red. And I can't wear it. And it sucks. I always was able to wear anything in my ears. And now I can't. Tom Hanks and Rita Wilson. Yeah, they've been married a long time. I was afraid of AIDS in the 80s. So I'm so innocent. You remember that? You know, it's so funny. When I was watching all these Dateline episodes yesterday, they had a commercial. Magic Johnson was on it. Dude, like every commercial, it's so like weird. Every commercial is for a fucking medication or like a vaccine or like it's so fucking weird. But yeah, Magic Johnson. I'm like, doesn't he have AIDS? Like, wasn't he like the poster child for like not poster child, but you know what I'm saying? Like he was like the face of like AIDS. And like from what I understand, isn't he like pretty much cured of AIDS? I can't wear earrings with nickel in them. I just can't wear any. Even when I put in my gold earrings or silver, it still gets like irritated. I don't know. I used to wear earrings all the time, dude. Like you would rarely see me without earrings on. And now I just can't wear them. What time is it? I got to get off here in a few because I got to jump in the shower. My son has a dentist appointment today. But yeah, it's so weird. Keith Morrison is such a kind, personable man. Yes, he is. I love him. I used to think Katie Holmes was gorgeous. Here's a chick you probably developed. Hold on. Let me go back up there. I want to read that. You probably developed an allergy to nickel, common and cheaper jewelry. Paint the post of clear nail polish. Oh, all right. I should try that. You know what's so weird though, Kat? I didn't wear earrings for the longest time. Like I used to wear them all the time and then I stopped wearing them completely. And I didn't have any earrings in for probably like the last, I don't even know, 8 years. I mean, I really haven't worn earrings in so long. And then one day I went to go put my earrings in. I just like, you know, bought like a pair of like regular hoops or something to put in. and my ears just flared up. So I was like, all right, maybe it's just that pair. So I tried another pair. Nope, same thing. Then I tried like silver, and I still get it no matter what. It's like the weirdest thing. So I don't know if it's just because like I just don't wear them anymore. Maybe my ears aren't used to it. It's very weird. Very strange allergy. I gotta find the little post things now so I can actually make these into earrings. Oh shit, there's a big bubble. Ugh. But yeah, so weird. He owns the Dodgers and is worth over $1 billion. Who's that? I know it sounds weird, but the piercing safety earrings from Walmart are really good for sensitive ears. Yeah, I gotta try the nail polish thing. I'm so mad though. Like I never had that. Whenever I think of earrings, I think of this situation. So when I was a kid, you know, when you used to have like for lunch at school, you would go out, you know, and the aide would bring you out. Like they had like a teacher's aide that would bring you out. So we had this one, and she was so nice. She was like this big Greek lady. She had like big black 80s hair, you know, like the poofy 80s hair. And she used to always wear really heavy earrings all the time. She always had like crazy heavy earrings on, like chandelier earrings or whatever. So all of a sudden one day, you know, she was my aide for a couple of years. And all of a sudden one day she comes into school and she had a Band-Aid. She had a Band-Aid on her ear. And I'm like, Miss Caravis, like what happened? And she's like, oh, her earrings. Because I always used to look at her ears because her earrings, the hole was so long, dude. Because she like wore heavy earrings for so long, you know? So it finally fucking ripped through her earlobe. Oh, I was like so grossed out. So she had like, dude, she still had the earrings on. She had the Band-Aid holding her ears together and still had the fucking earrings on. So like every time like I think of like heavy earrings, I think of her and I'm like, nope. Like I got this pair of earrings that I ordered online and I felt them. I'm like, nope, they're too heavy. Those are Mrs. Carvius earrings. I'm not wearing them. Because I'm like, dude, like she would not give up her earrings, this lady. Like they legit ripped through her fucking earlobes and she's still fucking wore them with Band-Aids holding her earlobes together. I don't know. I feel like earrings went out of style for like a long time. I feel like I probably stopped wearing them in like 2008 or 9. And I feel like maybe like small earrings. I don't know. I feel like more people were wearing like smaller like hoops and studs. And I was never into that. So like I used to, oh my God, I had a million pair of earrings. Hey, Purple Rain, get your thyroid checked. Common symptom with thyroid issues. Also, do not put chemical nail polish on your earrings. I have to get my thyroid checked because I'm supposed to go yearly for scans because I have a nodule. And ever since COVID, I kind of haven't gone back. I thought I had a thyroid problem a few years ago because I was having all the symptoms of thyroid. I was having like every symptom I would look up would go to thyroid disease. So I was like, I have to have it. I was like convinced I had it. And it also runs in my family. My grandmother had it. Hashimoto's is what it's called. And my aunt has it, or two of my aunts have it. So I was like so fucking convinced that I had it because I was feeling all the symptoms. Every time I had a symptom, I go online, boom, thyroid disease. I'm like, I know it. I have it. I go get my blood tested and I'm fine, right? So like some more time goes by and I'm like, dude, I'm telling you, I know I have this. So I'm like watching these videos and they're doing the, you know, thyroid test, like where you could look and the doctor, it says to drink a glass of water and swallow in front of a mirror. So I do that and I'm like, I see this huge like lump on the right side of my throat when I swallowed and I was freaking the fuck out. Like, what the fuck is that? Because it was only on one side. So I knew something was like wrong. You know what I'm saying? Because your thyroid, I mean, some people you could see it if you stretch your neck all the way back, but it does, you really can't see it unless you swallow. So it's hard to see like just sitting still because a lot of the times it kind of tucks back into that little dip that's in your neck. right under your, I guess where your voice box is or whatever, like the cartilage. So I'm like freaking out now, what the fuck is that? Why is it so big on one side? I'm like showing my husband. I'm like, do you see that when I swallow? He's like, no. Like, look, it is pretty big. So I make an appointment with an endocrinologist, and sure enough, I had a pretty big nodule there. It was like over a centimeter, which once it gets to that side, that size, they do a fine needle biopsy, it's called. They take like a little fucking couple of cells. They stick this big long needle into your neck, and they grab a couple of cells, from your thyroid, and then send them off to a pathologist to be studied. And so thank God I didn't have thyroid cancer. But it did say on my thing that I have inflammation that is characteristic of Hashimoto's, but my blood work never reflects it. So I don't know. So I asked the doctor, I'm like, well, what does that mean? She's like, well, probably that you're going to get it one day. So I'm like, oh, so I just have to sit here and feel like shit, like until my thyroid just fails, and then you'll treat me? Okay, gotcha. Because it hasn't showed up in my blood system yet, When I go get my levels tested, everything's good. But I was like reading online that even if your blood levels are fine, you could still have symptoms of it, I mean, I was like so convinced something was wrong with me at this point in time. I think this was like right before my mom passed away, because she was alive when I got that done. I was so convinced. I think it was just stress, honestly. I was so convinced that something was wrong with me. I mean, I went to a rheumatologist. I went to like all these different doctors, got all these different tests done. I was having like just the weirdest symptoms. Like my ear would hurt, like the cartilage on my ear would just like randomly hurt. I would touch it and it would be like, I couldn't even touch my ear. It hurt so bad. You know what I think it was from? Honestly, I think it was from my AirPods, because I got a different pair of AirPods, and ever since I've gotten different AirPods, I haven't had that problem with my ear. I think it was like something with the AirPods. But anyway, yeah, I would get that. And then I was getting rashes. I had a rash all over my scalp. Well, my dermatologist freaked me out and told me to go see a rheumatologist because he thought I had lupus, because I have this like weird, it's not a rash. It started off, it looked like a hickey. I thought it was a hickey, honestly. When I first saw it, it was like this little red mark on my neck, like not even on my neck. It's kind of on like my clavicle bone. And then it just like spread out, and it's like all over my chest now. It's all like broken blood vessels. But I hate it too. It looks like a red rash. Like I wish there was a way I could get rid of it, because I hate it. I always like, if you guys ever noticed, I always have like a necklace on, because I feel like it like distracts away from the redness. I can't stand it. But anyway, yeah. So I seriously thought that I had something wrong with me. So I went to like the rheumatologist. They tested me for everything. I mean, lupus isn't easy to diagnose, but I don't think I have lupus. I think I have a thyroid problem, but they can't do anything. Like I still get I get this weird rash on my one knee. It'll just show up. It'll just be blisters on my knee. And like, it's so weird. I get it all the time. It comes back always in the same exact spot on the inside of my left knee. I got it on my right one a couple of times. I've gotten it on my legs, like my ankles, and nobody could tell me what it is. So I go to the doctor, and it's hard to make an appointment to go to the doctor because I never know when I'm going to get it. Like it comes and goes like randomly. So like I'll go to I could go to the doctor, but it might not be there when I go. But it pops up a lot, like especially when the weather gets hotter. It's weird. And they keep telling me it's like an allergic reaction. So they keep giving me like a steroid for it. But I'm like, dude, how is this an allergic reaction? Because like I haven't changed anything, and it only shows up in the one spot. Like that doesn't make sense. I'm wearing pants most of the time. So like nothing's touching my skin. If it was like a rash, like say if I was allergic to like my laundry detergent, which I've used the same detergent my whole life, but let's just say that was it. Wouldn't the rash be all over my legs and not, or like my body, not just in like that one spot. I don't know. I don't touch my knee like with anything. I'm usually wearing pants. So what could be causing an allergic reaction on my knee? And then my doctor told me to try to go gluten-free, but that's not happening. I'm like, I'll take the rash over gluten. It's not that bad. I'll take the gluten over the rash. I mean, with the rash, I'm like, I can't give up pasta. Like, I'm Italian. That ain't happening. So, but yeah, I definitely had some weird issues. And I was getting psoriasis all over my scalp, aches and pains. I have a rough skin area. It's small. Cat, maybe it's psoriasis. I don't know. My doctor told me I had psoriasis, but I don't. He pointed to something on my knee, and I'm like, I looked at my knee, and I'm like, I don't see anything. And it's like a rough patch of skin, but I have chicken skin too, which is another thing that they say to stop eating gluten. But I'm like, I just can't. I cannot imagine going gluten-free. Like, that would be so incredibly hard for me to do. Cat, that really might be psoriasis, though, because that's one of the places that it shows up, like, right below your knee. My husband has it, too. Dude, my husband has, like, the most fucked up skin ever, dude. He has so many problems with his skin. I don't know what the hell. I feel bad for him. He gets like weird rashes and like, I don't know. Like the other day he's outside working in the yard and he comes in and his arms are just covered in hives. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then it just goes away. Like he gets like the weirdest things. I got hives, I think, once in my life. I had the same issues this winter at the back of my leg. That's chicken skin. They say, try oh, the Jehovah's are at your door. Yeah, nobody comes to my door anymore. You gotta get a Doberman. What do you call it? Yeah, they say that the chicken skin might be a gluten allergy, but they don't know what causes it. It's so gross. I hate it. It looks like you have like a million little pimples on your legs, and some people get it on their arms. I don't get it on my arms, weirdly enough. I've only had it on my legs, but it's just, it's so gross. I hate it. There's nothing you can really do about it except put, what do you call it? You could put like lotion on it, and get rid of it temporarily, which I've done before. Mine goes away mostly in the summer once I go in the sun, but it's very annoying. Very annoying. My systemic lupus was diagnosed by an internist with consultation with a rheumatologist. Yeah. Wow, the picture of psoriasis on Wiki is intense. Yeah, Kat, I know. They always put like the worst pictures. Like you could have, like I had it on my scalp and it was, thank God, if you look up scalp psoriasis, it's like, oh my God, I don't have that. Because I only have when I used to get it, I don't even know if it was psoriasis. That's what the doctor told me. I only got it on like 2 little patches. Then I got it all over my scalp. When my mom was dying, it was bad. It was all over my head. But most of the time, it was always like these 2 little patches right on the back of my head that were so small you couldn't see them because it was like under my hair. But like if you look it up online, it looks like, oh my God, that's so scary, But yeah, they always show like the worst case. You could have psoriasis and have like just a little tiny plaque, but usually it has like silvery skin on it, like silvery. I don't know. It has like a silvery look. Like white almost on the top. That's usually a good indication that it's psoriasis. I also have a small fatty tissue thing on my calf that I've had for years. It's like a BB pellet under the skin. Ooh, I had to get a thing. I had this thing on my back. It was like, it really didn't bother me, except for my husband used to point it out all the time. He'd be like, feel it and be like, oh, that lump is getting bigger. It was like right under my bra strap, just this little lump in my back. And I had to go to the doctor and have it lanced. It was like I guess like a boil or something. No, not a boil. It was a cyst. It was just like a cyst that was growing under my skin. So I go to the doctor and I'm like so scared to have this fucking thing done. I'm like, oh my God, I don't want to get it lanced. but it started actually getting annoying. It was like itching me. So I go to the dermatologist. Dude, this guy literally did it in like seconds. I'm like, are you serious? They're done already? He's like, yeah, it's done. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. He did it like so quick. But now I have like a little hole in my back. But whatever. Getting old sucks. You know, you don't have any of these problems. I was like looking at my son's skin the other day, and I'm like, I miss being young. Like, he has like no pores on his face, no acne, no nothing. And I'm like, God, it really sucks. Every time I look in the mirror, like at my skin, I'm like, I'm getting old. Been having health issues last week, and Googling freaked me out. Yeah, dude, Google's not good. Everything makes, you think you have cancer every time you Google something. Thank God, like I've been feeling a lot better. So I don't feel like I have any issues going on right now, knock on wood. So I don't want to feel like that. But it's really scary when like your body, you feel like something's wrong, and then you keep going to the doctor and they keep telling you that you're fine pretty much. And you're like, okay, so like what's wrong with me then? Am I just crazy? Acrylic and nail polishes can cause what? Allergies? Yes, they can. So can gel polishes too. Been watching Dr. Pimple Popper. Oh, I can't watch some of those. I love popping me blackheads though. Anyway, all right, I gotta get off here because I really do have to jump in the shower and get your guys' orders packed out and ready to go. But it was lovely talking to you guys as usual. I'll be back, I'm sure, sometime this week. Memorial Day is coming, so you know it's gonna be a little busy this week. But I will catch up with you guys, I'm sure, again sometime during the week. Oh, thank you, B, for yes. Check out my website. Oh, I'll be adding new things. I just took some photos yesterday, so I got to upload them, and I'll be adding a couple of new things within like the next week or two. Of course, I'll let you guys know, but that's it. All right, I got to go. I got to jump in the shower. It was lovely talking to you guys. Peace out.